Cool. And with that, we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello, people.
Hello, people. We're live for some more D&D. Um, so, we'll touch base on a couple of things. We'll do a quick little reminder of where we are, because I know it's been a couple weeks, because we missed a session 2 weeks ago for this group, and then we missed a session last week for the other group. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like this. So, in any case, you guys were made aware of some, I guess, branded cultists, like that were, like some of the refugees that literally traveled with you had been turned into branded, and you had kind of stumbled onto that due to Riz's sight or ability to see branded. Kestrel, were you able to join the lobby, or sorry, I just noticed that you're not in here, unless you're away from your keyboard right now. He might be away. That's fine. Um, but you guys had kind of stumbled on that there were some refugees that had recently been turned into branded. They themselves weren't able to provide you guys with a lot of information in terms of how that happened. It was more so that they were kidnapped in the night. They were taken away, turned into, like, they were branded out on the beaches by a servant of Navira, and you didn't really know what had happened to them. So you guys went and you just knew that they were taking other people there to get branded. So you went there to the beach to figure out what had happened, if there's anything else that you could do, and you guys did end up putting a stop to three other refugees getting branded. And I think while you were there, there was a couple of town guards, a couple of Tritons that were branded people fighting you, and then there was also somebody shooting at you from the rocks up above on the beach. So, and Swirl, I can't remember. Were you here for that session? I feel like you, for some reason, I feel like you may have missed it, or you were there, but Monty was maybe slow getting into combat.
When we were on the beach, well, I was there for that.
Okay, so, but in any case, so that is kind of where you guys now find yourselves coming back from. So the refugees left, like the ones that you rescued, they ran off. The two that you guys went to the beach with, they said their goodbyes to you at the end of last session. They also went back to town. At least I would assume so, unless you guys wanted to detain them for any reason. You didn't seem to have an interest in detaining them before. You let them complete their task, and you did fight all the, like, there were no witnesses besides the one on the rocks that got away, who you guys never saw. Um, but well, I guess actually no, you did. Did you get some details of him? Do you remember? I think you
I
may
don't
have.
think so.
No,
I don't
Kestrel,
think
are you
so.
back?
But
I'm back.
Okay, sorry.
Kestrel's the
We're live now, Kestrel. I was just recapping last week's session, or like this the last session that we had for this group, where you guys were fighting on the beach and helping out the people, like the refugees who had been turned into branded, under, like, that had obviously happened quite recently. Um, I can't remember. I was just asking the party in general. Did you guys get any information regarding the guy that was shooting at you from the rocks? Because I think that was the only one that ended up walking away. You had one guy that you had captured on the beach that I think you guys were going to maybe question or interrogate, and then there was the one guy that was shooting at you from the rocks, and he got away.
Think so. We just knew he was a dwarf.
Okay, so you knew he was a dwarf and that he was shooting crossbow bolts because that you picked them out of your friends.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna cast Revivify on the guy that died.
Oh, the one that
And
was
surrender.
burnt, the one that was burnt to a crisp, that had surrendered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we discussed that that's probably not a great idea because he, I think, would retain the third degree burns.
We did have a conversation.
We
about
did have a
how that would be
conversation about
horrific.
that, how that would be a horrific experience. But hey, as a torture method, if you're down for that, sure. Uh, that's,
And he just cast heal on him right away.
Yeah. I mean, sure. But actually, like on that note, I guess we'll jump back because I did just save this. So I'll jump back to the beach encounter. Actually, okay. I know Shay just added a bunch of trees, so hold on. Let me just make sure I save
They're
that.
nice.
Um, I'm gonna jump back to the beach because I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I think I saved it right at the end. So yeah, you guys have one guy that you captured. The 3 refugees got away. The guy in the rocks disappeared, and yeah, one guy that was captured. So, I'll say as far as the one guy that's captured, how like I guess of the guys that are here, because I think your intention was that you wanted to interrogate him to try and get some information. Who wants to lead that interrogation, and how do you want to do it?
Yeah, stick a tentacle up his butt.
Don't do
Well, like,
that.
honestly, there's one thing for leading the interrogation, and that's all good and dandy. But like, considering that there's like the other two, we should at least like get away from the beach. Like,
Oh, you guys want to not do this here? You want to do it somewhere else?
Oh, they still haven't fixed states of
yeah,
pissed.
So you don't want to do the interrogation on the beach. Where would you like to do the interrogation, or like what do you, I guess how do you want to proceed? You do have a prisoner, basically, is where I'm at.
I mean,
I
in the
don't
building
know.
like we're in, like it would be fine, but like just somewhere like that's. I mean, it is an island, so like. There's not much escaping the coast, but like to not be on the beach is like a start.
Well, you could take him back to like town. Like I mean, the you guys do know the town guards. Like I mean, you might be able to get a cell or something to that effect. But you also, admittedly, I will remind you, you did fight a couple of people who were dressed as town guards here that were fighting as branded soldiers.
hmm
So
I mean, one of the guys that like actually surrendered was like a dwarf that like was a town guard or whatever.
yes, but he ended up being burnt to a crisp. So the one you
He
have
didn't
is
even
like,
get that attack. He just backed away and then ended up dying.
yeah, because I think you had already declared him as a target for spirit guardians, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a 50-50 on like everybody except for like the civilians that were brought there to like be sacrificed.
Yeah. So, um, okay. So what? I guess yeah. Like let's try and decide that shade swirl. What's like where if you guys had a choice or like we're trying to figure out where to take this prisoner, what would you guys want to do here in this scenario? Like, I can call up the map of the town as well, just so you can kind of see like what you're dealing with. So I'd say
So,
like,
well, what do we even have in terms of like safe places?
so you've got a few things. So A, you guys would be like on the beach, probably like down here. I'd say in terms of places your party would deem to be safe, you've got like the 3 pirate ships you came in on. Like those are under guard by like your resistance people that you traveled with. There's a couple of the houses that you guys have in the town. Maybe not like very private, but at least kind of secure. And then if you did, like you could go in and like there is a jailhouse. Like say this dark house here would be like a jailhouse in the town. Like you could just turn them over to the guards if you wanted. Um, so there's a few options, or you could try and find like an abandoned house or something like somewhere where you could just like
I say that we take him back to the pirate ship, and
okay.
then probably try to meet up with like my Triton
That's what
friends, because like I do not speak their language fluently enough
I was thinking.
to
Take
do
them back
like
to the
real
ship.
interrogation.
Okay.
And I don't trust the like actual town uh management.
Okay.
Um,
So
like honestly, they already had a deal. They've already stated that they had a deal with the with Umberly, I believe, and then now like the new Titan, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was like something else going on here that they're just like fucking sacrificing people, especially with like how many guard there are.
Okay. Um. So yeah, I'll say for now, like, you guys can take, because it's still, you guys would have gone under the dead of night to do this kind of operation that you did. Um, I trust it's like, so like I will say, like, if we want to like backpedal a little bit just so we're kind of in the situation. The two people that led you here, who are branded individuals, are you letting them go? Are you keeping them like with you as well? One is a refugee and one is a pirate that came with you.
Um,
I think at the moment, keeping them with our people is like the safest thing for them.
Okay, so that's basically what you're gonna tell them is like, we're not, like, you're not gonna necessarily keep them as a prisoner, but you want them to stay like under, like, I guess under protection on the ship too, like with this guy. Is that what you're
If
getting at?
not, like, I mean, they can ultimately like we can talk about them going to like the rest of the town. It's just like we don't know how many more like branded that like would even like find them and want to like harm them potentially.
Okay.
Like considering that like we don't know how the other side of this is going to react.
Okay. And I'd say, yeah, like, I mean, besides the one guy that got away, it seemed like anybody who would be able to tell the higher ups about these two, probably is dead or in your custody. So, um, besides the one guy on the rocks who got away. But in any case, so yeah, I'd say you're able to get back to the harbor. There'd be a couple of Tritons like kind of on their patrols of the harbor area. Um, they You'd be able to communicate with them and get on the ship. And they'd be able to put them in like a stockade on the ship or in a cell on the ship. The other two will agree to go with you. And they'll accept the protection of being on the ship, um, and they'll just stay there for now. So you have them technically in kind of like a house arrest custody situation, and then you have the one guy in the cell. Um, do you guys want to interrogate him now or leave him there for now? With like I will say at this point you're joined by your three Trident friends there, Kestrel.
We'll
what are
try
we
to
trying to?
like interrogate or like ask questions of the like Triton that was there, but um
What are we trying to learn from them?
uh the important things that we could learn are like how many like more I guess groups are there that like are going out and like capturing people at night and like what their actual goal is here.
Would they even know? They're just branded and given a
Potentially
directive.
no.
Um, So I'd say in this case, like, even though you have somebody like translating for you, give me like either a performance or a intimidation check, and we'll see kind of how that translates.
uh for either performance or intimidation it's 16.
Okay. So I'd say it's like, the message and the tone at least gets like over quite effectively. He tells your Triton friend, who then translates it back to you, basically that he's also just a foot soldier. He is one of the ones that attacked you guys on the way here. Like, he was part of that force, and they kind of followed you here. Um, he joined up with a group of people who have been here for what he says is quite a while. He doesn't know how long to continue to, I guess, kind of brand the populace here. He does say, like, in terms of like looking at the situation as a whole, like, you know, they were shocked about you guys. They didn't know what was happening. He did notice the person shooting from the rocks, but he says as far as he's concerned, he doesn't know who that person was, as he didn't know that there was supposed to be a guard posted up there. Like, that was not part of anything they knew.
I see.
As far as any other information, like, he does say, as far as the town guard are concerned, he knows there's a few of them that are corrupted, but he doesn't know how deep that corruption goes as far as like getting them to turn towards the branded cult. But he does know that it was something they were actively trying to do, is like lure guards away, etc. So that there'd be less resistance in the town if they were to assail it. But he doesn't know really like where those plans are or how heavy those plans are in motion. He just knows kind of that they were slowly but surely, you know, turning people. And it wasn't like, it was like maybe like 1 or 2 a night. It wasn't like a, you know, they're abducting dozens of people. It was very slow and methodical. That, yeah, anything else that you want to try and ask, or
So what should we do with them?
with the guy in the cell?
Yeah. Do we just leave him?
Yeah, like I'm sitting here, like I don't really care what happens to him.
Prefer not to kill him, but
Joey, stop that.
The fact that he's branded with another brand other than what Cactus is like. I don't really know what the directive there would be. Like, are we trying to get rid of one side of the brands or the other? Or are we trying to work with one side of the brands? Are we trying to get rid of all brands? Are we trying to understand the brands? Like,
Are we trying to be
Is-
diplomatic about it, or like some of them are okay if they're like resisting it? How does this?
I feel like
What
at
is
this,
our
at this
moral
point,
stance here?
if Riz was present, Riz would be going on about how great his mother is and that you should all worship his mother.
yeah, well, I feel like each brand is just a cult. And we shouldn't really care about any brand.
I feel like it could be like a little bit safer, honestly, sometimes.
Oh, I mean, they are people.
Like,
Cultists are indeed actually people. You are right, Swirl.
like at
Congratulations.
the very least, like in this case, he's literally forced to like into like servitude or whatever. Like, I don't want to just kill him, especially like with even like what little Willie has left to basically just like surrender. Like, even if it is like just in his
Okay,
best
then just
interest to like just not like, you know, just walk to his death essentially.
we'll just have to keep him in prison somewhere then. Or we
Yeah.
let him go, see where he goes, follows them. Maybe it'll lead us to whoever branded him.
We could put like a tracker on him.
I was gonna say, I think that's kind of how Hunter's Mark or Hex works loosely.
Deal.
Mind
Mind
Spike.
Spike.
I think I have Hunter's Mark.
Mind Spike. Zeal's just like, yeah, hold on, let me just penetrate his
No.
mind with
Yeah,
mine.
I
problem
have
is-
I have Hunter's Mark.
The problem just is that like
Oh no, that just makes you deal extra damage to
like
it.
him
We can
going like him
thematically
going
figure it out.
somewhere would just be into the ocean.
Which we could follow.
Very true. Shade is an octopus.
How are we gonna
And
follow him again, like with the rest of us though?
How does
I
the
can give you-
non-octopi?
I have a necklace of adaptation that I can give one of you, so you can breathe underwater.
The rest of you
I
can
can breathe
also
underwater.
technically ride on Shade, as like he would be able to carry most of your weight in the water at least.
I am a 10-foot square. I can carry 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we would need a way to breathe. With that, we'd also need a way to like actually stay like attached to you, because I mean, if we ever like slip off, or you lose hold of us, or we lose hold of you, we're just
If the
in
two
the water.
you also the two people present are with you today are the two people who can't fly and the two people wearing heavy armor.
Yeah,
Hey, Monty can fly.
for a
Can
short
you?
distance.
Yes.
Is
Monty
the
was
construct
granted
robot lady
brief
still here?
flight as a power.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have it yet, but eventually I'll be able to like fly it when the lights are off and you can't see me.
Yeah, me too. Glub, glub, glub.
Um,
Glub 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 glub. Okay.
it's
So
crazy that light kind of works in water, I believe.
All right. How about we talk to what's her wizardy witchy name, the artificer lady,
Eldria?
and see if she can. Yeah,
Eldria.
that one.
Elden Ring.
See if she can make us some scuba tanks, and we could just.
Did you say like Elden Ring?
Elden Ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will say at this point, it's going to kind of go forward towards like the morning. I think you guys did that late enough at night. You could get a full long rest in if you want.
Yes, please. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, basically just resting on the ship.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. So you guys will rest on the ship. Now, I'll load up Twerok Port, so you guys wake up on the ship, kind of row to shore. And I will say, once you guys get to shore, you will notice, I'm just bringing you down here because this will be where you are basically getting off one of the boats. You notice that there is a bit of a commotion on the shore, I will say. And it seems that there's almost, it's not necessarily like a full-blown fight, but there's definitely like a bunch of shouting and screaming going on between the pirates and the Twerok Town Guard. You can also see as your rowboat pulls up that there are refugees that look like they've been ejected from one of the townhouses that they had been staying in and being basically forced back into the rowboats by the town guard. The pirates are currently protesting that. And so this is the scene that you guys pull into as you arrive.
Right. I'll ask one of the pirates in the back what is like actually going on. Like what are they being ejected for?
So he kind of pulls away from the front line of them, like kind of pushing and shoving with the town guards, and just like he says, yes, he says for some reason the town guard, they said somebody told them that we're traitors, that a bunch of us are branded, and so they're taking, like, they're kicking the refugees out of their townhouses and forcing them back onto our ships, even though this is where we came to get protection. Currently, Zago and Kaelin are in the town, like the main hall there, the manor house, trying to negotiate, but it seems like basically the town of Twerok doesn't want us to be here any longer.
Okay.
So he says we're, just trying to. You can see like he's frustrated. He's like, we're trying not to get into a fight here, but we also, don't want to take these refugees back on our boats. One of which is like still being repaired. But he says that's the situation that we're dealing with. He says perhaps you should head into the manor house. I know Lady Kaelin, respects your opinion.
Yes, I think we have some information that might be helpful, but.
And he goes back to, holding the line there. So I'm gonna leave Wallace and Riz out here, but Monty and Shade, you also wouldn't be able to necessarily squeeze in there too well. But I would say that Elijah and Monty would be able to enter the manor house and join in the negotiations. So, as you guys enter in the manor house, you enter into a room with several people fucking screaming at each other, basically. You can see that the people in attendance are Lady Carlisle and Princess Kaelin. They're seated in the two main chairs there. Eldria is standing behind Kaelin. Captain Grey Mountain Dark is at Lady Carlisle's side. The Knights of the Platinum Order are also here, as well as Zago, Zygar, and Zarjan, who seem to be here on behalf of the pirates. And you guys basically just enter into them, like, mid-argument. As you guys enter, like, Eldria kind of notices you and, kind of comes over, and she just says, this is, not... She says, these negotiations are falling apart quickly, so I hope that you might be able to assist in smoothing some things over. And so the point in which you come into the conversation, like, Kaelin is kind of pleading with Lady Carlisle. She's like, we just got here. Like, the refugees that came with us and the people that came with us were not branded traitors. We traveled safely from our headquarters with all of them. I trust everybody here. Zago and his crew are good people. They help transport us all this way safely, as well as our friends here. And she motions to you guys who just entered in. She says, I'll vouch for every single one of them. She says, I don't know where these rumors came from or what's happening. And she kind of gets cut off by Galorvin, the man from the Platinum Order, and he just says, if there are branded here and you brought them here, they must be snuffed out. He says, we can take on either ejecting or executing all the branded we find. He says, my men and I are quite experienced in expelling these vermin.
Yes, the vermin that are incapable of even determining their own fate.
Do you say that out loud?
Yep.
All right.
Jesus.
Elijah's in on the argument.
High and mighty stands from the Bahamut Order.
You can see he kind of glares at you, and he just goes. He says, "You might have earned the favor of one of our knights, but," he says, "that hardly gives you well, it doesn't give you any respect or honor in my eyes." And hey,
fine,
is that a Riz?
And I don't need to respect you either.
Wait, I think Riz has made it.
Yeah, sorry. I got put in a box. I made it though.
No worries.
That is one of the wonderful things about life.
You're
People
good-
can have differing opinions.
You're about to flutter through a door and become part of an argument with everybody else.
Hey guys, what's going on in
Regardless,
this
I'm
strip
not
by the
quite
Emperor?
sure what sparked all this, but I do have an inkling.
Um,
So, who
so-
exactly told you, or
so-
who informed everybody here
so-
what
okay, go
where
ahead.
these branded came from, or how our people are branded?
So Captain Grey Mountain Dark kind of speaks up at this point and steps forward, and he says, there was a tip left at one of our town guard posts that several of the refugees and pirates, who had arrived here were not who they said, and that they were under the guise of being with the resistance, and that they were in fact branded. And he says, we learned by following some escapades that happened last evening and investigating a beach just outside of town, that there appears to be a scuffle between some Tritons who came in with your crew. Those are the only Tritons we've seen. and some of our town's guardsmen who were laying dead on the beach. So due to that
I
tip
see.
and the investigation, we have determined that there is at least some truth to that, and that there must be, for the safety of the town, I feel that your refugees and your resistance cannot stay. And the Lady Carlisle agrees with me. And he kind of motions to the Platinum
I
Order
do
folks
have-
beside us. He said, "These gentlemen are here simply for their professionalism in the matter. They've dealt with the Branded for a long time and battled on battlefields with them, and are quite familiar with their tactics and how they operate. So I trust them implicitly and ask them to join this, though they do not have their opinions will be weighed. They do not have the sole discretion to make a decision here."
I've never paid a like. We've never really looked, but like, do the Branded still keep their mark after they died?
You guys haven't actually looked, so there's no way for you to know that information unless you
I mean,
investigate
regardless of whether or
Wait,
not it's
somebody
like,
take the
proof,
shot. You can take it on me.
Kill Riz. Yep. Brand's still
but
there.
Regardless, I mean, I don't really care for secrets, but the scuffle on the beach was involved. We were involved in, and the town guard by your mention were also Branded.
And
They were abducting people to be branded by one of the Titans. I don't know what they would be called. Some kind of like apostle or something.
oh, like they're like you're talking about the
They're like
big
the big
critter, the
monster
big
thing.
monster thing that you fought, and you guys didn't actually
Yeah.
it didn't actually escape from you. You actually did get a kill on it.
And then the Triton were actually not from our
Yeah,
group
fuck
at
that guy.
all. They were from the Triton that attacked us on the way here.
So he kind of just simply looks at you. He says, "Where's your proof of all this?" Then he says, "If you were the folks on the beach," he says, "then are you admitting to killing my men?"
Are you admitting to being
Harboring.
Infiltrated by the enemy.
He says,
We could
he
just go get the people that are on
Yeah,
our
I
ship
will,
and
I will
let's
inform him
give
about
back.
some dwarf that shot at us on the beach. And I wonder if they were one of your scouts or men. I don't really know. I can't really trust them.
So at this point,
I would Zone of Truth.
are you just gonna cast Zone of Truth here?
If I had it, I would.
So in any case, so Lady Carlisle puts her hand on his shoulder and she says, "Calm down, old friend." She says, the adventurer raises some valid points here. She says, she looks at you and she says, she's very reserved and very calm, and she just says, you are correct. She says, "We do not know, and neither Gray or myself know why those men were on the beach. We assumed it may be that they were following some suspicious people, and they were attacked. But we do not actually know. So if you were there last night and she says, unfortunately, we can't ask those men their side of the story because they are no longer with us. She says we cannot rule out that they were perhaps there under foul play.
Can anyone cast Speak with Dead?
Not at the moment.
Not in this group, I don't think, of people.
No.
I mean, I could.
You can you? Do you have Speak with Dead?
I mean, cleric. It should be a cleric spell.
Yeah.
Drag the half burnt corpse over here.
I mean, it is a cleric spell. It's just not a ritual, so I can't really cast it. But it
okay,
could
so
be done.
you'd have to prepare it.
Regardless, I mean, I don't know. It is kind of coming in heated, and just kind of being like kind of aggressive, but like Elijah just walked in and is just like, "Ah, yes, we can just exterminate the vermin." And it's like the Branded, who like a touchy subject, his brother is also a Branded, and then like the people that we've actually been dealing with have been put in a situation like against their will, and they can't do anything about it. And then like the fucking Paladin Order is just like, yeah, we'll just kill them for you. Like,
I, for one,
bruh,
vote not
like,
killing the branded.
I guess seek no favor, like seek no like
Does Riz say that
favors
out
or help
loud?
from anybody. 'Cause, like,
No,
Make
fuck
the
no.
character is.
Um,
Question:
No.
Did we kill the giant fish dude?
yes,
yeah, we did.
Can I like just toss his skull, like his head, through the window and be like, "How do you
Ew,
blame
you just
this
had that.
thing? Like,
Are
these
you-
are your enemies, not the Branded."
Is this you hanging out outside the window?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna reach through the tentacle. I'm gonna toss half a corpse of a giant fish thing in there, and I'm gonna use psychic whispers to whisper to everyone like, "These are your enemies, not the Branded."
So you kind of just like slam this like half dead corpse like up against the window, and like everybody does like turn around and
No, the
look.
window's open. It's going in the room
Okay, so you're just like putting your tentacle in and dropping it. Okay.
like a mic drop, just thud, like a wet slop.
It's a window.
Yeah, the window. Sure, the window's open. I'll go with that. The window's open. So first off, they're a little bit pissed off that there's a half rotted, half dead
It's
sea
not
monster
rotted.
carcass.
It was last night.
Well, it's half dead. It's still leaking fluids.
I can eat it afterwards. It's fine.
Anyway, yes.
Guys, what?
There's a partial carcass
clean
now
up
on
all
the
that.
floor of this very nice manor house.
Yeah, make a statement.
And so yeah, they hear your whispers and they go, "Ah, okay, so that's just, like that confirms our suspicions that it had something to do with the Branded and that they were there for nefarious means." Carlisle turns to Kaylin and she just says like, these are the monsters you faced on the way here, correct? Like that you faced similar creatures as per your description, and she nods and it confirms, yes, like these are servants of Navira. So she turns to Gray and she says, "So perhaps our men were there under false pretenses, but there's nothing to suggest that they also weren't investigating, something to do with the occurrence. So that there were Branded involved. We do know some of the refugees, seem to be there as we tracked some back to their quarters. We didn't know which ones, so we just kind of started kicking them all out of the one building as we didn't know which ones were the traitors. But Gray just kind of backpedals a little bit, and he says, "Well, can your group provide any more insights as to what is happening? As tensions are a bit high right now, as our job is to protect the inhabitants of the city, and I understand that you're wanting to leave these refugees here, but if there are bad apples in the bunch, we can't have that either."
You could say that there's infighting between two titans.
I mean, it's not even that there's infighting. I mean, there is infighting between two titans, but like it's not in this situation that it is. Like the Titan of Dreams isn't really involved in this
Also not a titan.
Technically,
scuffle. The Titan of Dreams is.
not the one of the dreams.
Oh no, not Dreams memory.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
talking about like Riz's,
that's Riz's mom.
mother. Yeah,
Yeah, that's my
mother
mom.
quotations.
Mom.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so I will like explain. I'm not gonna like hide. I'm going to like, but okay. Oh, I don't know like whether I
he's
don't know
finding the
whether or not to
words.
like actually like try to put it
So
into
real for
words
that, dude.
like right up like or if I should just say like oh well like I kind of explained to them like what was going on like how we ran into the two branded that we actually worked with like to the rescue like what was it like 4 or 6 people from being branded like I even went there like uh to like act as bait so I could get close to the monster that or like that was actually like branding them and we managed to defeat it and like rescue them but
So
like while we were there we noticed that there were like among their number town guard like tritons and we weren't really sure like as to like who would
I think there were a couple pirates too.
be reasonable or not. There might have been. I don't really know. Like I don't think there were actually Dragonborn there because there was like only really that one Dragonborn model, which was like our pirate friend that we brought.
Right, but
Um,
he is a pirate that was branded though. But I
yeah,
think they did tell you that they were branded after arriving here. The
yeah.
refugee and
Like
the
and
dragonborn.
but essentially like as soon as like learning that like we've gotten here and there are things going on that like are bringing people when they go fall asleep and like go sleepwalking at night, they were being led to the beach. We managed to stop that in that location, but we do not know if there are more of them or
So you're laying all this out on the table.
yeah, I'm not gonna hide the truth, but like I will protect them with my life if it comes down to it. Like I'm not gonna like I like to them they've been dealing with the branded for 30 years. For Elijah, it's like more recent and from what he can see at least, like you can treat them like they're just like pure evil and like as the paladin said like they're just vermin but like these people were branded for like what a day and we led them here thinking that they would be safe. I can't just like kill them. Like there has to be a greater solution.
Okay, so after you go through and explain all that, there's gonna be a couple things. So one, the paladin and the knights from the Silver Order, they look like totally disgusted. Uh, the Lady Carlisle actually seems like well, actually, I was gonna say somebody give me like insight checks, I guess, like around the room if there's anybody who wants to do an
All right.
insight check, and I'll give you the difference of, but like they're not the I would say like the paladin and the knights of the Silver Order, they're not, or the Platinum Order, they're not even hiding it, they're just disgusted.
Insight. And like at any point in that, like people like if you don't want like stuff to be like revealed or whatever, like you can just kind of pipe in and
Yeah,
shut me up, I suppose.
I was gonna
But
say there are some key details I want to know if you would say or not, because A, you found out the two other people were branded due to Riz's ability to see them, which would
Yeah.
out
we
Riz.
Yeah, can
okay,
you yeah, can you
not
not
do
like
that part.
mention like my shit? Yeah.
So 24 on the
I like to
insight.
live.
24 on insight. So you can see so like I said, the other two, like the knights, totally disgusted, not even trying to hide it. Lady Carlisle actually seems to be quite compassionate after you've explained the situation. Mountain Dark is kind of I would say he's kind of contemplating, like he's shows a bit of concern and a bit of I'd say like not confusion, but like you can definitely see like he's deep in thought. So That's kind of like the read you get around the room. Um, when you do get to the point about like saying that you work together with the two that you discovered and you infiltrated, like you put yourself in harm's way, the paladin kind of like jumps in for a moment, and he says, I can't believe somebody who worships the silver flame, which used to be an honorable deity, just would resort to such underhanded trickery or collaborate with the enemy. And that's kind of how like their stance is on that.
Honestly,
Classic.
I will just I'll put the halberd and the little like tracking device on the table.
Oh, the Dragon Slayer halberd and the
Like-
medallion thing? Or the
I'm good.
Oh, so you're just straight up telling them to piss off.
If there's like, yeah, no. If there's a crossroads where I go about like changing this decision, it will not be with them.
Okay. So
But,
you're just like,
like-
yeah, remember that deal you offered me? You could fucking shove it.
Yeah, no. Like I'm good. I don't need a magical halberd. I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know what you are actually fighting for. If ultimately, as soon as evil is done to someone, you treat them as if they were that evil, and do not try to help them.
Also, welcome, Zeal. Sorry, I noticed you joined the call. I brought Wallace into the conversation. Basically, you've jumped into the middle of an argument between two sides. A quick recap for you, Zeal, so you know what's going on, is that the town of Twerok has been tipped off that there are branded among the refugees and the pirates. They are trying to force the resistance and the refugees to leave town. The leadership of the pirates and the resistance are trying to convince them that no, that is not the case. And that's kind of where you enter in here. And Strong is... Kestrel's been making a very good case, or I should say Elijah's been making a very good case so far, on the sake of the refugees. Okay.
To be fair,
I'm
Wallace
gonna
doesn't
get water.
have
I'll
much
give other people time to talk.
Wallace doesn't have much input into this other than, scathing, sarcastic, and backhanded comments, as he is wont to do.
Yeah.
You can do that. I
Um,
already threw a decapitated head in the room.
Yeah, Shade's already thrown a decapitated monster head through the
Yeah.
window. The negotiations are going swimmingly.
We can
Galor
just decapitate them too and take
So,
over the town. That's all.
Galorvin takes the halberd and the medallion, and he hands it to the knight beside him, and he just says, "We wouldn't want somebody of your caliber in our order anyway." He says, "I don't know what the Knight of Ten was thinking," and he, they kind of pocket the halberd and the medallion. Now,
I'll try to steal that later.
at the second thing that you mentioned is when they talk about the dreams and the dream walking and people like kind of sleepwalking into the ocean. When you mention that, Zarjan speaks up, and Zarjan just says, he says, on that front, he says, perhaps we should implement, like, maybe we can work collaboratively and implement like a watch, so that if that does continue to happen or happens again, we can act quicker and wake those people before danger occurs, like it did the other night.
If they were fighting them for 30 years, they would already have that list.
Sorry, what, Shade?
Wait, are we talking about the watch?
Yeah,
The,
if they already had experience fighting them for 30 years. I mean, maybe just the sleepwalking started now,
The
but
sleepwalking thing is new. Because like it's a weird. So it's a weird area because now Umberlee is gone. So there is like an old sea like um primordial or whatever that is like I don't know, like the master of dreams or whatever. Like he puts people like near coast into dreams so that they can sleepwalk and then he can drown them. And then the Titan of the sea is basically using this opportunity of people sleepwalking to just lead them to be branded.
So yeah, like you can see at that point, like, Kaylin kind of pipes up and she says, "So we've got, two different forces that are not necessarily working together, but are both, kind of having a negative effect on us here." Um, and to that, like Lady Carlisle kind of, she pipes up and she says, "Well, I do agree with Master Dwarf's suggestion." She indicates like over to Zarjan. She says, having a more reinforced watch to keep people from inadvertently wandering into the ocean would be good. Um, and she said, "I do." She said, I think it would be wise to lean on our allies here." And she says, "I don't. I I I'm starting to see what you've brought forward there, Elijah, but she said it is not really a secret." She says, like, "Kaylin, I know your advisor behind you, Eldria. I know she has her own magics in place, but she herself is branded. Um, that does make people nervous. Um, so you do travel with branded. Are you absolutely sure, like, that you didn't bring this curse with you here? Like, after all, Elijah did say it was a refugee and another pirate. Correct me if I'm wrong. That that you worked with on this operation last night."
Yeah, no, that'd be correct.
So she
We've
said,
had
"Go ahead."
the point to make would be like, as far as I'm aware, like like not all branded can actually turn like it brand others. And then aside from that, if there were branded among like the refugees that we took, then everybody would be branded since they were all in place for quite some time. I'm not exactly sure on the dates, as uh, in my case, bit odd on like
Okay.
I guess arriving in this time.
Yes, she said, "Well, the sleepwalking didn't start to occur until after your group arrived, which," she says, "well, it may have nothing to do with you, is awful suspicious." She says, "It does make me doubt, that your arrival is coincidental in any case, because these were things we were not dealing with up until now." Um,
Just because we pissed off the one Titan by fighting her the first time.
I mean, that doesn't lead to the sleepwalking though. I don't know why. I don't know the name. Do I have it written down somewhere?
I think the name has been shared of the other, like the Leviathan, like the dream person.
Yeah, no, it
It
has,
yeah,
but
it's
like I'll
it's
just name drop
Nerithus.
them. Like yeah, Neresis. I don't know why Neresis became like active at our arrival. I don't even know if it
They
has to do
didn't.
with us arriving to this specifically. Okay, Wallace just pipes in.
Then so they do kind of look towards the gnome or the sorry. Are you a gnome or a halfling? You're a halfling, aren't you?
It's a halfling.
Yeah, you're halfling. Like Wallace is.
Still a fucking half.
I know I know Wallace's model always looks like a gnome to me, so I'm just like, is it a gnome or no? It's a halfling. Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm sorry, I designed it wrong.
no, it's fine. It's fine. So in any case, they look to like when Wallace pipes in there, they say, "Well, do you have something to add, Master Halfling?"
Oh, I just know that it wasn't because of our arrival. It's just a complete coincidence, according to them.
So you've communed with this being?
Well, technically, anyone that has been in a little spot of dreamlike state has technically been in communication with it to some extent. Usually, it's just one way.
I stretch out another tentacle and hand them the runed plate with his marking. Nervus's marking on it.
Oh, like that fucking rock that you broke off where you were next to where you were sleeping or whatever it was.
No, like the first time he tried to bring me into the water, there was a glowing rune on a plate.
Oh, okay.
So I'll hand that out and just say, yeah, Nervus tried to commune with me as well.
Okay,
But
so
it wasn't really communion. It was just really just trying to bring me into the water as well.
okay, so all right. So Lady Carlisle looks at this and she goes, "All right." So she says, "At least 2 members of your group have been in communication with this being. What does it want from you? Like, and how do I get it to stop impacting my people? Do you have any idea on what we can do for this being so that it leaves us alone?"
It's also
Well, pretty.
tight of beauty.
No, it's even simpler than that. Quite literally, all that has been, all it's trying to really attempt is to unshackle itself, so to speak. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Okay, and do we have...
Essentially, its attempts to do so are, in fact, why people keep walking to the water. It's more or less a byproduct.
Great. So until this thing unshackles itself, this is going to keep happening, or we
Pretty much.
reshackle it, or something.
Reshackle. Well, I mean, if it wasn't, or if it's unshackling, it would be kind of strange to reshackle something that is not yet unshackled.
Well, is there any way... It clearly wasn't doing this before, so there must be some way to I guess maybe re-imprison it, or like, have you investigated that avenue at all?
Well, that was the plan before we, had to come in here and talk about this.
We have no real means of being in its lair underwater either.
Kind of.
You are an octopus.
I do,
uh,
but can't speak for the rest of the party.
So, okay, so Lady Carlisle says, "All right, then I propose the following. We will allow the refugees to stay in the lodgings under house arrest. They are not to leave. They will be brought food and water, but they will be kept under guard. Additionally, Zago and his men will reinforce the town guard in helping with a watch along the coastline so that nobody inadvertently wanders into the ocean. With their additional support, we should be able to run a couple of shifts so that those guards can also get proper rest. Meanwhile, that kind of ties up all of our forces here." She turns back to, Elijah and the rest of you, and she says, "Can the 5 of you please investigate and find a way to stop this phenomenon from happening? And if you can either stop it or..." Well, yes, she says, basically, yeah, we just need it to stop. I cannot keep this up for long. And she says our supplies are already kind of running thin, as due to the disturbance of the sleepwalking last night. It caused in days previous, it caused a delay in our supplies getting here from the farms that are further inland. But she says we cannot, maintain this for a long period of time. But this is I think, most peaceful solution we can come to at this point in time. Do you not agree?
Yeah, peaceful, safety, all that stuff.
Trying
I'm
to minimize
sure-
conflict here.
I'm sure
I'm late for my shift
that
at the
is
brothel.
totally what that's doing.
I'm willing to
Most
do
of
it.
us are trying to minimize conflict.
Wallace, do you know where to start?
To start, let me remember.
I think one of the things you guys were going to investigate, I'll give this one to you for free, is because it's been a couple weeks. There was a big rift that opened up in the ocean, some ways off of shore, where literally it just basically hollowed out a chunk of water all the way down to the seafloor.
Yeah, that is what I was saying earlier when I was saying, kind of, with the whole, like, it have no way to get down there. Because I did remember that.
That's true.
Let me think. There was a bunch of other stuff. It's not really relevant right now.
Okay.
It'll be relevant when it's suddenly relevant.
Okay. But yeah, so Zago agrees that he says, yep, I will, bring my forces from the pirates to reinforce the town guard and do a watch. I'll work together with Gray, and we'll get this done.
Alright, keep an eye out for 10-foot tall scaly beasts. Or I guess 15-foot tall. I don't know. They're big. They're annoying.
One of their heads is
I wish for
currently
them to
lying on
die.
the floor. Or if you're talking about the fucking thing that you guys killed last session.
The things I keep spite killing.
Yeah.
Or trying to spite kill.
Yeah. You guys successfully killed that one. I don't think one of them has actually gotten away from you. I think you've successfully killed every single one of her bigger creatures that you've encountered so far. You killed
Death to them and theirs.
yeah, they haven't been able to get away from you guys. So in that kind of concludes the negotiations. So Kaylin and Carlisle stay to discuss things. The rest of you guys leave. The three paladins or the three knights of the Platinum Order gather in the main hall out here. You want to say anything as you go by, Elijah, or just give them the fucking cold shoulder after you tossed all their shit on the table and then fuck off? Okay. Good shit. So, you come outside and Gray has started to Gray and Zago are starting to get their individual camps in order, but that's gonna take some time. But yeah, so do you guys, I guess, is there anything you want to do in preparation for leaving, or do you guys just want to dip towards the rift in the ocean there?
Again, do we have means to travel the rift?
You guys
Well, yes,
do.
because it's not underwater.
It's not. Well, yeah, you guys can take a boat there. Zago can give you a partial crew for one of his ships and transport you out there.
I didn't realize it was like a hole down to the sea floor.
Yeah, it is literally just a rift in the ocean.
All right, I was thinking whirlpool. My bad.
No, it is literally just somebody took the ocean and opened it.
All right, everyone, hop on my
I
back.
can open an ocean.
An
Riz gets on.
ocean of emotion.
So do you guys want to take a ship or you want to take a shade?
Goobly.
I've made my choice.
I think I
I-
trust a ship more.
I I do trust the ship more, but
What?
How
I'm
about
a
we
very
take-
reliable
how
octopus.
about we take a boat?
No,
We take a boat that is pulled by Shade.
So you
no
guys.
offense meant,
There
but
we
you
go.
are very new at being an octopus.
I have
Full
wild
offense, I don't-
shaped into an
let's go.
octopus many times. Also, these 5 barrels are full of octopus ink, and I'm gonna sell them on the black market. Thank you for this 600 gold.
What black market? There's no primary market.
There's no
market.
The economy's
Wall
in
Street is
shambles.
There's no market yet. Okay,
What
so
do you
got.
mean there's no market?
If you
People
guys-
got a right.
If you guys want, yes, you can abscond with a rowboat, and Shade can pull it easily enough. Is that how we
Yeah.
want to travel?
I love
No,
how
we're,
we said ship.
I'm not.
I
I'm not
believe,
worried.
not boat.
Am
I'm
I
not worried
able to
either way.
find-
I've made myself waterproof.
Am I able to find a halberd? Just like a
Um,
normal one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any other weapons, or do you need to? Because there is a black. Like,
No, I have other weapons. I just specifically like using a halberd in like this.
Okay, there's the blacksmiths that came with you, so you could check in with their shop before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that.
Now, I will say, so when you walk in, like they do recognize you. You're somebody who traveled with them, and also basically, I mean, your group saved everyone's lives on the rally there. So they ask you when you come in, like, hey, what can we do you for?
I just need a halberd to use for the time being.
Halberd, okay. And so they get kind of go looking and they say, yes, he says, we do have one here. This is just a basic halberd, but you helped us out on the ships there, and really we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So he says, really, it's on the house. You can simply take this one. It's not magical or anything, but he says it is Dwarven craftsmanship. So if you would like it enhanced later, we absolutely could do that.
All right. Thank you. I would pay, but I don't have money on me at this moment.
He says, no, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. You helped us a great deal, and like I said, we wouldn't be able to do business here if it weren't for you and your group. So we're very happy to give this one to you on the house.
All right then. Thank you. I will use it well. Roswald and Griswold.
Yes, he says, make sure to tell everyone where you got it.
I will.
But yeah, so now you just have a basic halberd. No longer a dragon slaying halberd, but you do have a basic one.
I'm back to the roots.
Back to the basics.
Okay. Anybody else didn't want anything before you head out on your adventure here?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Do we have food?
Yeah, you'll have enough food. Okay.
I have half a fish.
Do Shade's tentacles grow back?
We haven't attempted to figure that out.
You can find
yet.
out.
For the sake of argument, let's say they do.
So then you can have an unlimited resource of
Atta
octopus
boy.
meat to sell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys still haven't figured out if brands exist through death. Riz did offer them themselves
Yeah,
for
guys, come on.
that. For Mother, anyway. Okay, so you
Nah,
guys...
This was for science.
For science. Alright, so you guys hop on your boat and you head out towards the direction of the rift. As you get closer to the rift, I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I deadass had to go. What is a wisdom saving throw for a second?
Actually, canonically,
20. Nice.
actually, like honestly, actually, I need wisdom saving throws from everybody except Cactus.
I rolled an 8.
18.
Can I save the fucking nat 20 I rolled then? Can I save that for whatever the next roll is? You can make it like farting. I don't care. I got a nat 20 and I don't want it wasted.
No, it's. I do respect that, but I am sorry. Just nobody would be interested in talking. Actually, well, no, one of them would be kind of interested in talking. That's fine. Okay. Anyway, we'll keep the not 20. Okay. Swirl, you got an 8. Strong, what'd you get?
Yeah.
18.
Zeal
24.
and Shade.
11.
Okay. So Swirl and Shade got under. So I need to steal. All right. So first off, I'm going to steal you two, and we're going to go to the one-on-one.
Oh.
Hello.
Not a one-on-one. You lied to me.
Well, it technically is a one-on-one. There's just two of you here.
That's not one-on-one then.
Well,
That's one-on-two.
technically it's you two getting the same information. So because you guys failed, you guys, as you're getting closer to the rift, you are contacted. Like you can feel multiple entities trying to push their way inside your mind, and you failed at pushing them away or keeping them away. So the closer one in proximity to you push their way into your head, and you actually hear the voice of Navira ringing in your head, and
Which one was Navira?
the Titan that you fought.
Okay.
And she pushes in and she says, "Well, at least I reached some of you. That squirmy mess at the bottom of the sea is proving to be more difficult than I care to admit."
You talking to me?
No. Much bigger you, if my memory serves. But she says, "I need your help."
You need our help. Are we in a three-way call?
You're in a three-way
The
call.
three-way.
We're in a three-way call. Hell yeah.
So Shaden, or Monty and Rukli can hear each other's thoughts. So she says, put simply,
Hi, Rugly.
God damn it, focus!
No, this is a bonding moment. It's been a minute.
But she says, put simply, it seems that the seal on this prison that I was previously unaware of is weakening. And she says, moreover, appears that my servants can't. She says, there is a particular item in that rift that you're on your way to. My servants have been trying to obtain it, but they've been unsuccessful. Hi, friends. Hope you're all well. Thanks, Skimbird. Hope you're well, too. Back to
Hi,
monologuing.
Skimbird.
Hello.
But she says, there's a particular item I need you to obtain at the bottom of that rift and give it to me. Should you provide it to me, I will grant you this gift. And she sends you a vision of this magnificent, pearl. It's a very large, magnificent pearl. And she says, this is a boon of mine that I can bestow upon you. And I guess, yeah, no, she'll explain what it does. So she says, this will make you stronger when you bend another to your will. It gives you a boon to those charismatic speeches and performances that you do.
I can't.
Well,
I'm not exactly known for that.
basically it gives you a plus
Heck,
one
though.
to charisma checks, or any stat to do with charisma. And then, and she says it will also allow you to hypnotize some folks to your will.
Interesting.
So I will give you this boon, and all I ask is that you return this. And she shows you an image of this thing that looks like a teardrop. And she says, I require this. If you can
What
deliver that to me, it's at the bottom of the well. You'll find it. There may be a bit of
No,
a, or
but
like
what
it's,
does it do for you?
What is it?
that is for me to know. I just wish you to obtain it. She says, I don't.
And what if we refuse?
If you refuse, then I will just take it by force after you leave. If you provide it to me willingly, I'll let you and your companions live and keep doing what you're doing. I may even grant you
Take it
other
yourself.
gifts. To be, like I said, my servants are unable to get it or to obtain it. And the rift is caused by that one that's currently breaking their chains. Is currently taking a good deal of my power to keep them in check. If I were to direct my attention elsewhere, they may break free, and God knows what they would then be willing to do upon the world. And she just simply says, I am the lesser of these two evils, and I implore you to work with me. And
So
then,
you admit you are an evil, like objectively.
oh, she says, it is the wish of all of us to bend you mortals to our will. But I will not have another being step in my way and stop me from growing my kingdom. I will do everything I can and make any deal I can to stop that from happening. So she says, I'll grant you this gift and potentially anything else that is within my power to grant, should you deliver that to me. But consider my offer. I will be awaiting after you leave the rift. And then she kind of severs the connection and you guys go back. All right, now I have the
Oh
other
my
three.
God.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey, man.
So,
Wait,
yeah, no, they're gone now. You guys all passed the check, so you guys get a choice. There are two entities trying to push their ways into your mind. The two of you who rolled above 20, you can pick if you want to commune with either one or if you want to block them out entirely. Kestrel, you rolled an 18, correct?
Yeah.
You can pick one of the two to commune with. So there is both abyssal energies and kind of astral energies trying to push into your head. So you guys all assume that Navira and Nerithus are trying to reach you right now.
Can you remind me who the fuck those are?
Navira is the Titan of Beauty who your mother hates.
Okay.
Is it Titan of Beauty?
Yes, the Titan of
Oh,
Beauty
she was-
who currently controls the seas.
I thought she was just like the seas.
Nope, Titan of
So
Beauty.
I would imagine Astral is Nevera. I don't think the other one gave off Abyssal.
Abyssal is Nerithus is the other one.
Yeah.
So like I said, Riz and Wallace, you guys have both have three options. You can either pick one or the other, or you can simply say no. And then Kestrel, you can pick one or the other.
Man, they kind of both suck. I don't know which one I trust more.
I'm stupid. Can you say who the second one is again?
Nerithus, that is the name of the lesser deity that was imprisoned by the former goddess of the seas. that is currently
Oh.
breaking its chains and by doing so seems to be having a very negative impact on the populace of the coast, putting them into
Got
a
it.
like a dream walking state.
I will definitely talk to that one.
Okay. Wallace? Or is Zeal not here?
I think Zeal would talk to Nerithus.
Okay.
Or, like, yeah, the one that is the abyssal thing.
Okay. And who would you like to talk to, Kestrel?
It might not be a good idea, but, like, Navera, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why she's pushing into my mind.
Like I said, they're both trying to push into your mind.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Navera. Let's try that.
Okay. And Zeal and... Well, Zeal's not here, but... Cactus, I'm going to shoot you and Zeal back to the game chat for a second. When he gets there, can you ask him if he'd rather talk to Nerithus or Navira, and then let me know?
I'm gonna forget, but I will try.
Alright. Okay, Kestrel, because I gave all this information to Swirl and Shade, you're going to get all the same information. Basically, the long and short of it is that Navira has reached into your guys' minds. She is requesting that when you get to the rift, there's an item in the rift that her servants have not been able to obtain. She's sent her servants to the rift ever since it appeared. They've not been able to obtain it, and she sends you a vision of this thing that looks like a teardrop. And she just says, this is an item of power that I need in order to keep Nerithus in check. My power is like all directed at currently keeping that prison intact. And it is slowly breaking away because I don't know how to maintain it. But with this teardrop, I would be able to re-imprison him. And then she says, as a reward, she'll give you this pearl. And this pearl, she indicates, gives you a +1 to all charisma checks and has an ability which allows you to hypnotize people to your will more effectively. She's willing to give that and anything else you may desire in order for you to deliver this tier to her. Do you have any questions?
It's basically just the item doesn't interest me, but having Nerithus like taken care of does. However, why do you seek me to help you? I don't exactly trust either of you.
She says, I tried to reach to your entire party as you're passing through my domain. I already spoke with the other two. And she sends you an image of a rabbit and an octopus. And she says, I indicated to them, as I will indicate to you, that I will wait expectantly upon your exit from the rift for that item to be delivered to my hands.
So essentially, it's another show of force with you. You're just going to have an army waiting when we get out of there.
She says, my forces are already there, waiting to welcome you. But I have ordered them to stay their hand until you enter and deliver the item to me.
I don't hold ill will over you killing Umberly. Have no reason to like that one, but
And
why do you insist on eating people?
I don't.
What is it with your kind?
I don't insist on eating people. We bend peoples and places, entire worlds to our will. That is just our existence. That's how as how we grow, as how we thrive, as the desire of all of my kin, all of us Titans. She says, I have taken over this domain of the seas, beautiful as it is. I seek to maintain that domain and keep it safe, keep my new followers safe. This Nerithus threatens that. What kind of leader or would I be if I did not keep those who follow me safe? I implore you, please bring this artifact to me. He says, I will do, if the item doesn't interest you, I will reward you in some other way. All you must do is name it upon delivering the item to me, and if it's within my power, I will grant it to you. Anything else, Kestrel? Kestrel?
I'm thinking
Okay, sorry.
I don't like making a bargain like in this case.
Okay. But with that, she just says, I'll be waiting for you upon, your exit from the rift, and she severs the connection. So I'm going to send you back, and I'm going to grab Cactus and Zeal. As I said, for you in particularly, Swirl and Shade got the same information, so you can talk to them about it.
I guess before the connection is severed,
Okay.
could the other end of the bargain be that she
Love you.
basically removes her mark from all the people on the island?
She says, our very existence is to continue to brand others. But if it meant obtaining that item, I would at least consider your request.
And we shall see.
And then she severs the connection. I'm going to send you back. Hello.
Oh, fucking scheisse. Hello?
Hi. Is Zeal back?
No.
Good. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, hopefully he pops back in, but if not, we'll see what happens. I do tend to agree with Kestrel. He'd probably want this info too. But hey, Cactus, you get to be the one and only today. So you choose to interact with Nerithus, this being who is kind of trying to unshackle themselves from the deep and is causing all this negativity to happen on the coastline.
Rancid vibes.
And you can hear this kind of like very deep, abyssal kind of voice, like very guttural, kind of enter into your mind, and just it comes in and it says, yes, you're not an ally of Navira. You are actually, you belong to another. One I am not familiar with. But you enter the domain of the seas.
Mr. Joey.
That was me.
And he says, and they say, okay, please tell me, you're on your way to the rift, correct?
I will tell you no such details.
It's the only way I would be able to reach you. My reach is limited, and the rift is where my power has started to seep out of my prison. That's the first seal being broken. Do you, at least tell me this, do you seek to bring an end to the Titan Navira?
Among other things, yes.
Then we are allies. For she is, let's say, my inherited jailer. She's not the one that imprisoned me, but she currently bars the cage doors and keeps it shut. I seek for it to be open so that I can, well, it appears that my power seems to have a negative impact on her. And I would greatly reward one who would help release me from this prison I have been caged in for millennia. If that were to be you, then I could probably at least injure this Titan, wound them in such a way that they'd be vulnerable, perhaps even kill them.
While that is a tempting offer, however, how would I know that you would not interfere with Mother's plans?
I know not who you speak of. I just simply want my ocean back. I once ruled over the seas next to Umberlee, the goddess of the ocean. Umberlee is gone, and an impostor has taken her place. I seek sole dominion over the seas. If that has nothing to do with your mother, then your mother and I will never cross paths.
Riz is gonna probably be like, okay. I will give you no answer, definitive answer yet. However, should the need for such an answer arise, no doubt it will become apparent what it is.
Yes. Well, in any case, they kind of project into your mind again. They say that the first seal is this rift that you are on your way to. There is an item there. It is imperative that Navira not get her hands on that item, and he sends you this vision of a teardrop. He says, and he says, if Navira were to gain possession of that teardrop, she would be able to seal my cage once again. If you seek her demise or an ally in the fight against her, do not let her obtain that item. I would do everything that I can to reward you and anyone who would seek to aid me. And he says, I have access to long lost magics that the world has not seen. I could potentially, grant that. He says, I think there's another in your group who I've spoken to before, a wizard. I could give them my spells that the world has not seen for as long as I've been imprisoned. And he could wield those spells to bring down this Titan. And I do possess many other treasures as well. They're here in my cage with me. I would be willing to give you any of these artifacts from this lost age if the key and the door would simply be left open so that I could go out into the world once more.
Okay. Alright. I will keep these things in mind then.
Very well. Well, the rift fast approaches. Please, if you can keep that item away from Navira, it would at least help my plight. And he goes to sever the connection. So if you do have any questions, now would be kind of the quick moment to, kind of jump in with anything.
No, I think I got all the info I need.
All right, cool. We're gonna go back and join everybody else. All right, we're back. Sorry, everybody, that I had to give everybody different information depending on that role.
I see.
So, Zeal, I don't think is still back yet. So Zeal.
Riz looks ecstatic.
From what I've heard, or no, from what I might remember, this tier item is Umberlee's tier, some the last remainder of her power or whatever. That like was mentioned before. I just kind of feel like there's something that was mentioned like that before.
Okay, so you're just kind of throwing that out there to the group as a whole.
Yeah, I know that
What we
that
were talking
Carlisle
about.
said that they were able to like get the body of their god to like basically like burn into ashes and then like I don't really know. Like
When
essentially they
you
could
say that, Riz is gonna be like, oh, that's what they meant by that. Okay.
Mhm.
No,
Wait.
That's it. Go on.
Wait, who did you talk
The-
to?
Oh, me? I talked to the one trying to break free, of course.
How'd that turn out?
Shockingly well. It appears that they are wishing to ally themselves with us, purely to defeat the same Titan that we have quarrel with. The only thing they would ask in return is rule over the ocean, which honestly doesn't seem that bad.
What about the part of having people sleepwalk to their death and drown?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Sorry.
Perhaps when Wallace wakes from his nap, it'll
It'll be
he'll
more
tell
so.
us something more.
I don't want him to change his mind once he can actually do something about it.
That's fair.
In other news,
Um,
Octopus Raft.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Shade has made an octopus raft. That is how you guys are now canonically transported
That's actually
to,
really fucking sick.
to the rift. So, I'm just, yeah, any bit.
Hell
Anyway.
yeah.
Now, I'm going to load.
Eventually, we'll have a flying octopus raft.
Yeah, so I'm going to load the rift now.
2 jet engines on the side of that. Oh, now we're talking.
And
Actually,
actually,
it kind of looks like a ship from Star Wars.
here, I'm going to copy that because I don't have a good... I don't have a good model of your fucking octopus that I can just load in everywhere that I teleport to.
I have like 12. Where have you been?
Is Wallace back?
What
Wallace
the fuck?
is not back. Okay, so as you guys continue traveling by octopus raft, you begin to get closer to the. You get closer to the. Oh shit! I just. Man, okay. Don't pick everybody up while they're on the octopus raft. Apparently, fuck. Anyway. Yeah. No, that just okay.
Razor words have never been said.
Anyway, that just doesn't work. So, as you guys get closer to the rift, you do see that there
What
are.
are you talking about? It doesn't work.
I can't put them on the raft and then lift the whole thing up. It just doesn't work.
Lock it all together.
Then I can't move it.
Watch. Ah, no.
Okay.
This is going
I'm
really well.
offended.
Yeah, then you can't move it.
All right.
It's stuck
Anyway,
there.
anyway,
I've attached
hold on.
Wallace.
Great. Anyway, I'm just going to take everybody's.
Attached Wallace.
I'm just going to take everybody. You can work
Just-
on them over
just put the
here.
raft where you want it to be. You just take
Yeah.
them off for a second.
Yeah.
The raft and you put them back on.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I lost Riz. I don't know where Riz ended up. Yeah, I've lost Riz.
God only knows, man.
Okay. So, you guys pull up to the rift, and there are several of those big kind of envoys of Navira that you guys
Bro.
have scuffled with before. Yeah, where the fuck did Riz end up? Like, his model was here, and now I've just lost
I don't know. I
him.
just spawned a new one.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, don't touch.
Don't... Eventually, you guys do have to get off the raft. I guess I'll
Yes,
just spawn new models for that.
I'll make a party raft and then
God.
Fucking lol.
party raft.
Hey,
All
Wall. Oh god, I love it here. Is this party
would do
2?
that.
Oh, hey, Wallace has returned. It's an old party too.
Oh, hey, Rookley has his body back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
Okay, hey Wallace, now that you're back and I've finished giving everybody the key information that they needed, you passed that wisdom saving check I gave you, right? You got a 24. So I gave you and Cactus the same option. So basically, because you passed the save, there were 2 entities that were trying to enter your head. One was kind of abyssal energy. The other one was kind of astral, otherworldly energy. And because you passed the save with flying colors, you have a third option, which is to let neither of them enter your head. But basically, both of them were trying to reach out and commune with you en route to the rift. Would you allow either of them into your head? Your mental fortitude is strong enough that you can either let one or the other in, or just say no.
Hmm.
You
What
let one
in
of
the
them in, you
Candyland
can
is this
talk to
map?
them.
This is what an ocean floor looks like.
No, it does not.
This is the closest thing I could get to an ocean floor.
Zai, what fucking oceans are you going to and can I come with?
It's a fantasy ocean with lots of drugs.
A lot of drugs.
Yeah, the mushrooms are fascinating choices.
It's the closest thing to like underwater like coral and bullshit I can get to in the editor I have. Okay, it's theater
Oh,
of the
okay,
mind,
alright.
guys.
Just say I didn't have any coral I could put down, so this was the next best thing.
No,
It-
it's
Instead of
jellyfish.
defending it like you think this is what you think the floor looks like.
It's a fantasy world. Just go with it, guys. Anyway,
It's okay. I can fix this.
thanks. Yeah, that doesn't fix it. Zeal, what was your
I
preference?
don't know what did what's his faces feel like before anyway? That's a good question.
Nerithus, what did his presence feel like?
Yeah.
He's definitely the abyssal one.
Uh,
Okay, now we're
okay. Well, I guess if he wants to talk again,
so you'd rather talk to him?
Seriously. Working here.
You're not covering the whole fucking map with. Anyway, okay. So Zeal, if you want that information, I will grab you quickly to the one-on-one, and I'll give you that information.
Make sure to ask about the sleepwalking stuff. Somebody definitely didn't forget.
All right. Since you get the same information, Cactus, did you want to ask about the sleepwalking stuff?
I mean,
I
I
was
did
explained
kind
it
of
before
forget.
the first time.
Oh. No, I mean, I did straight up forget. That's on me.
So basically, Zeal, I gave the same information to Cactus because he also wanted to talk to this one. Basically, pops into your heads, and it's like a 3-way call. So Cactus, all the information I gave to you, Zeal would have gotten the same time, and you would also
Okay.
feel that Wallace's presence here. But basically, the Nerithus pops in, and they just say, like, you know, I know, Wallace, you and I have communed before. Your friend here is new. I understand that they are... seems to be an enemy of Navira. I have managed to hold Navira's attention with my energy seeping out of my prison. Her attention is solely turned towards me right now. But I understand that where my energy is seeping out, there has been a rift created in the ocean, and you guys are en route to that, or your group is en route to that location. There is an item there. Umberlee discarded that item there as she was falling to Navira. That is the last portion of Umberlee's power. If Navira were to obtain that item, and he's sending this kind of vision of a tear into your mind. It's like a tear-shaped stone. If Navira obtains this, she will be able to seal my cage. And I won't be able to be free. And they just say, like, I desire to be free once more. I can be of assistance. I can help in your fight. I'm willing to share my secrets and things that were buried here with me in my prison. I just want to be free. I can maintain the oceans. You'll never have to fear the deeps again. If I can provide any aid to you, I will. I just want to be free. And I cannot do that if Navira obtains this stone. Please. I know she's going to ask you for it. Do not allow her to obtain it. Just keep it out of her hands. Let me be free. And he says they also indicate like there are additional instruments of my power here. Navira seems vulnerable to the type of power I wield. I can give those things to you. You can use them against her. They're fueled by my magics, but if I'm sealed, they will lose that magic. They will lose the ability to be of use to you. This is the first step on breaking my seal. Will you help me?
So what's with the dream walking?
And you can see like that, like he's like the voice kind of comes in and says like I've expressed this to Wallace before. It is an unfortunate side effect of my uncontrolled power. Like right now, this is my power seeping wildly from my prison. If I were
so if you had it all, you would be able to control it.
Yes, if I were able to control my powers and I wasn't, kept in check by this blasted seal that Umberlee put on me, then I could stop what is happening on the sea, on the ocean, or on the isle above, and to your allies. I can't do so in the state that I'm in. It's taking all of my power just to try and break free from Navira's control. And right now we appear to be in a deadlock. This is the tipping point. If this item can be used against her, I can gain the advantage.
All right.
Zelia, got anything?
No, I said what I said last time.
Okay.
But figured that I should check to see if there's any sort of updates I really needed to know.
Okay. So basically, yeah, like I don't think there was a lot of new information for you there. I think Cactus got more new information, but same offer still stands. Like they want to reward you with powers and abilities and forgotten magic. Or forbidden magic, more so. But, okay, we'll go back to everybody
What's
else.
the difference?
Alright, so, now as Shade has quote-unquote fixed my map, ? I think. I don't know, it's less bright, I guess.
The table's still bright.
Yeah.
Can you change the background so it's not?
I can't change.
No.
I can't change what the table's made out of. This is the only square table.
No,
it gives
the
me.
background.
Oh,
The table is reflected in the background beyond the black box that we're in.
oh, okay.
Really?
That's weird. So as you guys pull up, you guys can share, I guess, what everybody's learned if you wish, or keep whatever information to yourselves. So how, I guess, you guys are pulling up. The first thing you do notice is that there are a bunch of Tritons, Kuatoa, and at least 3 of those, we're gonna call them envoys of Naevira for now, the big monster things that you guys have been fighting. They're like, they watch you approach, but they don't make any aggressive moves against you. But you guys do have some time to discuss or debrief before disembarking from your raft into the rift.
So what are the plans with the tier?
Well, Naevira wants us to give it to her. In exchange, she'll give us a boon. I don't really like the lady, so that's what I have to discuss.
The imprisoned one has offered something similar, clearly trying to bribe. However, they have offered to aid us in our fight against Naevira, as well as telling, assuming they were telling the truth, that the power seeping from them is because they are unable to control their power, and they simply wish to have domain of the sea once more.
To counterpoint, Naevira did not mention any assistance in a fight against. Is it Nerithus?
No, I don't. I think that was basically, and I think you can all kind of get that. If she has that item, there's no need for a fight. She can just simply keep Nerithus in prison.
Yeah. It's like we want to keep him like unable to like act and probably like just unconscious if we can like manage that, and then or like we just give her the item and then she takes care of it. Not like a direct fight on our part. We'll probably have to fight his minions though. I'm sure Wallace talked to them. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, more or less. Something, special object, something, needed to do or do not do thing, something. Lots of, what's it called?
Did he want the tier 2 or like something else outside of where he is?
No, he did so that he doesn't get, what's the word?
I am back.
Imprisoned. Fully.
I'm back. Where the hell are we?
You guys are just pulling up to the Rift Swirl, and I think the party is just debriefing before they disembark based on the information that you all learned on your way here. So the party is currently trying to decide what they want to do going into this situation based on what you just learned. So you can share what information you got with Rukli and I guess decide, like, I guess project where Monty is standing.
I don't know.
I already mentioned that she wants us to go get the tier for her.
And we'll get the. Well, we don't want to get the thing. Fuck her.
I mean, which... I don't even know if like this kind of scenario is something they can divine on, but is there any like outcome that actually like is more in our favor?
Yes, because if we were to side against Naevira and to return, to free the other bastard, they would help us attack Naevira and thus our odds would be significantly better.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't they, at the same time, go against their word and just drown us? With exception to Shade, I suppose.
Can't drown me.
Or, yeah, no, Rookley.
Well, actually, when
Drown
they did
proof.
try to drown me before, I did still feel like I was drowning.
There's
Oh,
just no reason to really trust either side. The only thing that would lead me to trust Nerithus is purely the fact that he is from this world.
Also, I do want to say
That as well.
thank you to Skinbird, and thank you, Chris. Chris says you've lost weight and you look handsome. Thank you. I didn't look handsome before. I'm torn. Anyway, thank you though. I appreciate.
Nobody wanted to tell you, sorry.
Uh,
I can attest to this fact.
ultimately, it sounds like Tyr or Tyr, because both want it and we want it, and ultimately everything having to do with anything that has been relevant to thus far has to do with it. At least as far as this area goes.
That is indeed true.
Can also power a Warforged body.
How do you know that? Oh wait, like, we did probably research that, huh?
Can confirm.
Yeah,
The main point is ultimately that also something about some fading power or something. I wasn't really understanding how they were even phrasing it. Something
Which
without
side?
them, something not work. You know, the other guy. I always forget how to say his name.
Nerithus.
Yeah,
Nerithus?
Nerithus.
How? Wallace, that's important information to, like, keep in mind. Like, what is this fading power?
I don't remember exactly how it was phrased because, like I said, I wasn't really understanding it. It was just more of a fact that.
I'm not gonna. I was
What are
gonna
we
say
gonna-
I don't want
what-
to pipe in and like if
What are
because
we gonna do about our current situation?
So if we're going to keep the tier, then we have to fight, basically, or well, put him to sleep, and then fight our way out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about with putting him to sleep.
The potential bargain that I brought up with Navira was that if she gets the crystal, then she releases everybody who is under her control on the island.
It doesn't sound right considering their penchant for violence
kill
towards
her,
us at
that
random
would
intervals.
also. Yeah, if we kill her, that also removes her from the fucking equation. So I don't think she's
Yes,
making a
but
very good case
how-
for herself here.
How are we gonna track her down and fight her in the entire ocean? And for how long?
We'll have the aid of the other ocean person.
The
We simply
How
tie
about
up from Kuatoa.
have
Again,
you asked your mother whether or not Nerithus
Ask
is
your mother.
trustworthy?
Actually, you know what? That's a good point. Can I close my eyes and try to reach out to Mama?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Give
do
me
that.
give me a it'd be a D100 check.
Oh no.
100? Okay.
It's a percentile on how good your connection is to mom.
What do you mean? Mom and I have a
Feel like
great
they've been a good
relationship.
child.
Mom has been ignoring you for
Ah.
a long time.
Mom may be dead.
Deadbeat.
How does 37 do? Does
Uh,
his mother love me?
so you're like, exactly what are you like? I guess projecting out towards your mom. Like, are you just like, what is the question? How's it sound?
Fuck, what's the other guy's name again?
Nerithus.
Nerithus. Okay. Mom, should we free
Nerevar.
Nerithus to Nerevar? Should we free
Nerevar.
Nerithus to go help us fight Umberly?
Navira.
Navira?
I like to believe Elijah is just in this mental conversation, like feeding Risen.
I imagine, like, it could be slightly like out loud.
Elijah's just like, yeah, Elijah's like, you know what? Riz has memory troubles. I'm just gonna like politely remind him who we're talking about as he's trying to commune with his mother. Anyway, so first off, she says, "Who the fuck is Nerithus?" And she goes, just I gave you your standing orders. You know what you're supposed to do. And then she just hangs up on you.
Oh.
Alright,
Riz is just
so-
gonna look really sad.
Alright, so at the end of the day, our intentions don't
Mommy issues.
matter. We go for the tier. That is the important part. It doesn't matter what we're doing with it from there.
Alright, I hit this guy with my tentacles.
Oh, these people were
Oh,
standing
okay.
aside and like letting you pass. Like they're not
Alright.
taking up an aggressive
I hit these
stance.
people with my tentacles.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, no.
Oh my god.
I
One sec.
stop him.
Are you
Someone
serious?
is gonna get hit.
All these beings are currently under
I hit him.
as you were aware.
I'm just gonna-
They were expecting your arrival and were ordered to stand down.
Alright,
They were
alright,
going to
I'm
let
just
you
sitting there
pass.
twitching like a crackhead, waiting to hit something.
So they were letting you pass under orders from Navira, as you and 3 others are aware.
Okay.
So I have nothing to hit down here.
They're currently not hostile.
Now we're just gonna walk past.
Great. I open the sarcophagus in the center of this area.
Rouse Ariadus with a party of 7. Holy shit. Hi, Rouse. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Rouse.
Actually, I see a lot of gold here.
There
It's
is
not
a lot
real.
of gold
Yeah,
there.
that is a lot of gold.
It's
I
a
start
gold.
omnawing every single piece of gold.
The hell is
It's-
this map?
it's-
This is an underwater sea rift, and I didn't have coral, and we've been over this already. The best I had was magic-looking mushrooms.
He made a water
See,
level.
That's a way
Because
better
everyone
way of
loves
explaining it as opposed to defending.
It's Schrodinger's gold. It exists as long as you look at it, but as soon as you put it away, it doesn't exist.
I'm always looking at it.
So,
Seal. I'm
um,
never looking away.
okay, so is everybody approaching the small island?
The second
in the middle?
sun.
Yeah. Okay. The good sun. The Wallace
second
of good
sun.
The Wallace of Good Sun.
No. Approaching the
Infamous
second sun.
second son.
Um,
I'm
So-
gonna cry.
as you guys approach the island, why the fuck is there a D20
Yeah.
with a bunch of words?
Yeah,
What
definitely.
the fuck is that? 7
No,
magic
unless
8-ball
like-
dice? The fuck? Okay. Anyway. Concentrate and ask again. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that off to the side for now.
That's a great point. Concentrate, lock in.
I'm
Oh
doing-
my god. I
Oh.
had that bubble set perfectly. Now
Okay,
it's just
well,
visual aid.
yeah, well, what? It was already anyway. Great, thanks.
Fuck.
God.
Hey.
Okay, So, after you guys get here,
Okay.
holy shit, I'm trying my best to explain. There's so many distractions on the screen right now.
Hurry up.
Okay,
Is this a bad time to mention I have to leave in 4 minutes?
phenomenal.
Very bad time.
There are, so as you get to the island in the middle of the rift, there is basically a very large chest in the middle. It appears to be magically sealed. Looking at it,
Just
what languages does everybody speak?
Oh, I
Or
actually
read.
might be able to help.
That hasn't been brought up in a while.
speak or read.
Both.
I like to
Monty-
clarify.
Monty
Common,
can speak
Infernal, Draconic.
common, goblin, and abyssal.
Common, deep speech,
Common-
primordial, thieves can't.
Thieves
Common,
can't what?
Sylvan, Draconic.
Okay, so
Thieves can't touch these nuts.
Brookley is the only one who can actually
Nice.
read primordial, which is
Amazing.
which is scrawled out,
Sidebar.
scrawled out on the what you don't want me, you're not going to share this information publicly with everybody?
Nope.
Okay, great. All right, guys. Question the information you're about to receive. I'll be back. Hi, Brookley.
What does it say?
All right, so on the sarcophagus, it says, in primordial, it says inside is the first seal of Nerithus's prison.
Great. That's all I need to know. Go back.
There are there is one item out of the items on the isle that will unseal this chest. And you can see, like, by just looking around the chest, there is
Right.
like seven
There's
other
seven.
items.
There's 7 seals on this chest.
There's not 7 seals on it. There's 1 seal, but it's one of these items that will unseal it. It doesn't say which one.
One
it just,
item.
It just
Okay.
says that there is. Hold on.
It can be unsealed with 1 item in the pile on this island. Understood.
Hold on. Saw that. Hey, Kestrel, you're doing comprehend languages. You get the information too.
Well,
God damn it.
unfortunately, I think
Or is it Wallace?
Neil would have to do it.
Oh,
I
does he
had.
want-
Yeah, no, I've basically learned that the clerics can't just like go off of their spell list. They need it prepared.
Oh,
which
okay. I see. Okay. So
I
does.
think.
All right. Hold on. I'm sending you back.
Fun
Wa-
fact, I
Wall-
still have that greed check.
Wallace, are you? Do you have comprehend languages? Are you gonna use that?
I can, in fact, do comprehend languages as a
It's
ritual.
fine. It's fine. I'll just tell you guys what's on the fucking thing. You can go
No.
back.
No. Okay.
No, I have to be the big brain smart man.
All right. Well,
Look up this.
both of you get all the information now. So basically, the chest just says that on the isle there is an item that will break the seal of the chest. There are 7 items around, like, that are in the immediate vicinity. It says that there is that this trial has to do with testing somebody's resolve to resist the abyss and control themselves, basically. So you can see that
One
there
of the 7 items.
you
opens
can-
it.
you-
I'm assuming the other 6 don't.
you can see that there are 7 items in the immediate vicinity. It does say that there's 1 item on the isle that will unseal the chest.
There are 7 realms.
Okay, so
Is
anyway.
there... Go back.
Cactus
we're back.
Cactus listening in, going, "Oh, we're fucked." Okay.
Does it specifically look like there's a shape or a recess on the chest or a specific?
Give
Thing
me an
insert.
investigation chest or investigation check.
So why are we
Alright.
screwed?
It's because we
We
have
got
to
a
play
19.
Freddy Fish and the search for the coral kelp seeds.
That's actually accurate.
Okay, so
What?
give me an investigation check there, Shane.
A 19.
19. Okay. So it appears that whoever designed this chest is a psychopath because there are several different shaped slots and crevices, so you don't actually know which is the one that's going to unseal. Like, there's one that's hexagonal shaped. There's one that
Welcome to the
looks like
square hole.
there's one that looks like
Oh.
there's a keyhole. There's one that looks like a circle. All of them could be different slots that could fit different things. So there's no hint on the chest itself as to
Alright.
what thing actually unseals it.
This
All
truly
right,
is
team.
just like the bird version of. I don't know why there's birds on it, by the way, but like it's basically the Ark of the Covenant.
There is so quite obviously around the chest there are 7 different things. I can go through those 7 different things if you
Wow.
wish.
I was just gonna explain. what the thing
Yes,
was.
I would like to know
So-
more. But also,
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
is there
Shade. You
really
can-
just like gold coins scattered everywhere on the ground?
Yes, there are gold coins scattered everywhere on the ground. Shade and Zeal, or Wallace and Rookley, is there anything that you guys want to share with the rest of the party before any of this?
Yeah, 1 second. Can you ask me to roll my hidden check in the background?
Sure. You go right ahead and
Awesome.
and roll that and just message me. I'm looking at
That's
my
a 14.
That's a 14. Okay, so I can't remember. Did we decide that high is pass and low is fail on that check? I think.
No, low is I don't have the urge.
Okay. In this scenario, I would say yes, you would have the urge currently. But Zeal, Wallace also has access to the information that was at least displayed on the plaque on the chest. So, what if anything are you two sharing with the rest of your party?
So, I'm just gonna start frantically running around a gold pile over here and trying to like scoop up as much as I can while like hyperactively telling them what the chest said, saying that there's a seal in the chest. There's 7 items on this island. One of them opens the chest. Everyone go.
Something,
Ah.
something. Mental test.
Good. I'm so glad you
Bill,
guys.
can you? Oh wait, Wallace, can you check whether or not that gold is cursed?
Fine.
Think we want to bring that along to us if it is.
So,
Thank you.
The disdain.
How
Now,
are you?
what are we
How,
looking
how are you going to
for?
check if it's cursed?
So I can help you.
It's called detecting
So,
magic.
am I close to one of the items right now? In this pile over here.
Yeah, there's a diamond on a pedestal that you're almost right on top of. It's a very large diamond on a pedestal that you're.
Great. I grab it and try to shove it in the sarcophagus.
Okay. I guess roll me a.
First of 7 items.
Roll me
What
a.
is this chest on the other side?
Okay. I was gonna say, do you guys want me to explain the 7 items, or are we just gonna start grabbing and shoving shit in holes? What is the approach we're taking here?
No, please explain the 7 items. I would like to know what I'm
You're no-
looking for, and also what's this chest.
Okay, so Wellshade is grabbing the first.
Um,
Wellshade is grabbing the first of 7 items, which is a giant-looking diamond, and he is promptly rolling me a Constitution saving throw. As we're doing
Fuck
that,
yeah.
I'll go through the rest of them. The first is a relatively large chest, not as big as the one that is sealed in the middle of the aisle, but a relatively large chest that looks like it's locked with a simple padlock.
19.
It's just. There doesn't appear to be like any runes or anything carved into it. It just seems to be a locked chest. There is a arcane table, which seems to have some magic runes on it, although not really, like nothing that you guys have really seen before. There is an hourglass with a bunch of skulls on it. There is a very ornate bowl of deep blue water. There is an altar with a square kind of rotating cube on it that as you kind of look into it, you can kind of see flashes of people's faces and maybe things that you know, but it's kind of weird. Like you don't, without looking or kind of interacting with it, like you're just kind of seeing like a blitz of something as you go by. It's not very detailed. And then the last thing is a reliquary, which is
That's
a
right.
which is another smaller chest, which is sealed as well. It does appear to be locked. Again, it's a mundane lock, not a magical one. And then there's the diamond, which Shade grabbed off the pedestal. And what was your Constitution save?
19.
19. Great. You only take half damage.
I get
So,
the diamond though.
Oh, okay, what is the chest opening to?
15.
Or well, what is
close to-
this opening to?
So, Shade, you take 13 electrical damage as you are pick it up, and it just shocks the fucking shit out of you.
Nice. But I have a diamond.
Yes. Do you continue to hold on to it?
Oh, it's continuously shocking me?
We'll find out when we get back to you.
Awesome.
That was what, 13 damage?
Yeah, that was half.
13 half. That's half damage.
Okay.
So Elijah, sorry, your question about the chest, and then Monty, you just jump in here if you want to investigate one of these things as well.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the chest, but like also like now that I know the 7 items, what is the like arc?
I
that
don't
we are,
think
like,
Monty
actually
is
trying
comfortable
to, like,
touching
open?
anything.
So this arc in the middle, or this like kind of very ornate sealed chest that you're trying to open, it has lots of different slots on it, so it's hard to tell. Like there's a keyhole, there's like a hexagonal hole, there's a circular hole. There's lots of different slots that something could fit in to unseal it. It's kind of like unsure in terms of like what exactly the key to unsealing this arc is.
Can Wallace just foresee what the key is? And then we could just get it and go about our day.
So what is
let me
in
check.
what is in this like actual? Like I'll just continue calling it like the arc, but like this is probably where the tier is located.
We don't know
like,
what's
inside
in
that.
it yet. Probably
There-
the tier, but it does say that there's a seal on it, and the seal is broken once we use the right item of the 7 that can be found on this island in a test of our will.
Something the abyss. Something.
Something the abyss.
Right.
I'm not too worried
Um,
about it. And by I'm not too worried about it, I mean Wallace isn't too worried about it.
Riz, are you
Nothing
back
has
yet?
changed about the plan.
Riz is not back yet. Riz is still in the bathroom. I was gonna ask if Riz
In
could
fact-
give me a history check.
Throughout all of this, the plan has never changed.
Plan has never changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which item is the sealed reliquary?
That's the smaller chest that
Who do I know?
Shade has put a small chest symbol over here for me. So there's a large chest
Oh.
and a small reliquary.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
I have a.
I guess can like the one chest that we were looking at there, like it just had a bunch of slots in it.
No, so the big arc in the middle has a bunch of slots in it. That chest, the large chest that you were looking at, it's just a regular chest that has a mundane lock on it that is locked.
What's inside the reliquary?
It is also locked with a padlock. You would have to open it.
Is there like a spot in the arc that like you could put just like the whole reliquary? Like I don't imagine so.
Doesn't,
you actually have to
doesn't
open these
doesn't
chests.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a slot for like a full reliquary to be placed in there.
I don't have these tools nor the training to really open it.
Tools. Opening.
Once Riz gets back, I need him to roll a history check. But Wallace, Shader didn't load correctly. That's fine. Wallace, I guess, Urziel, what is Wallace's understanding of the school of necromancy, even though he's a divination wizard? Like, if you were to go to school for magic, would your major be in divination and your minor be in necromancy?
I don't know what you're talking about, because, as is the case with wizards of this era, and that is to say, 5e, there is no weak point for what wizards know magic-wise. There is only their strong point.
Basically, yeah. So I guess what I'm asking is based on, like, Wallace as a character. Would he have, like, besides his interest, like his profession being in divination magic, would he have had any special interest in necromancy, or just the standard interest that you are expressing, like the standard understanding of every other school?
I'd say it's pretty normal. I think that usually, for the most part, the thing I tend to pretty slack on is transmutation.
Okay. In that case, I would say, in terms of things that stick out to you as a wizard, just the things that would be of particular interest would be the ornate bowl, the hourglass, and the magic table.
Well, it's over
The magic
here.
or what now?
There's an arcane table.
Right.
It's like, I guess, like this thing that he's covered up. It's like a kind of like a workbench. It looks like like partially for crafting.
Why would a whole table be a key?
If you wanted the orb, it'd be like over here, but this is a crystal thing. We don't really need this.
Shade's doing his best to provide 3D assets.
Imagine having 3D assets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another hand touches the beacon.
The real question is there really any penalty for getting it wrong?
Well, Shade has been electrocuted.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I
there's some.
took
Wait,
13
the
points
specific
figure.
order.
damage. Alright, no, it's
heard I need
one of the
to
7
read
items
through.
we need.
Do you need a? Can you
So
give
we
me?
We
have
only
6
need one
attempts
of
at
them?
failure.
Can you give me a history check,
Yes.
Riz?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a 17.
17. You're not sure where, but for some reason you have a memory of an item similar to this magic cube thing. That you can't recall where, but you think you know what it does.
Okay, I pick up the Tesseract.
No.
All right. Hey, Riz. What is the thing you desire to see most in the world?
Oh, you're fucked.
Your father.
With my current memory?
Yes, with
Or
your current
You went in
memory.
for milk.
Well,
with
yeah.
my current with my current memory. With my current memory, it would be seeing Mother succeed.
Seeing Mother succeed. Okay, well, this is more of
That's
a
something you can
current.
see.
This is more of a current events thing. It's like, what is something you'd like to see currently that is happening right now? Like, so what is there a particular person or place that you would want to see?
I guess I would want to see where the tier is.
Okay. So, interestingly enough, with that in mind, you see the inside of a very dark box, very dark gold box, but there is a tier inside it. You can also see. Actually, you know what? Give me a. What's your? Man, I'm just trying to think. I guess this is really perception because you're seeing a vision of a location of where this thing is. So give me like I guess a perception check to see how much you take in this kind of quick flash.
Okay. You don't want just my passive perception. You want to check.
Yeah, I want active because you're kind of like looking around. in this
Okay.
vision.
Alright, I
18.
also have a stupid idea.
Okay.
I mean, continue with what you're
What if I
doing, but...
touch all 7 objects at the same time with my tentacles?
No. I have a similar idea.
Shade, have you
But
let go?
different.
Have you let go of the diamond out yet? Just yet? Out
I'm-
of curiosity.
It's not his turn.
You know what? No.
All right, give me another Constitution
No, I
saving throw.
haven't. Fuck. It's a 16.
Cool, half damage again.
13?
16 plus. So you take 9 points of damage, electrical damage, as it
Oh,
shocks you again.
That's better. Can someone keep healing me? That'd be appreciated.
No, just put on the diamond.
No. I can't.
I don't have enough heal to keep you alive. Put down the diamond.
I can't put down the diamond. Do
So
you see this thing? It's beautiful.
okay, so we're just gonna leave Rupli doing what he's doing for a second there.
So,
And well, okay, so sorry. What was your perception check there, Cactus?
17?
17? Okay. So I will say,
Sorry, 18.
18. Okay. With your 18, as you're looking around in this kind of quick vision, you're like, you can see that, like, you're kind of like, you see the tier like sitting at the bottom of this like box, and then as you're looking around, you do actually see that there is like an actual like kind of slot above, and it's hexagonal shaped.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Ah,
diamond.
we need a hexagon.
Zeal, you had something you
Like
wanted to pop in
diamond.
with.
oh, well, I mean, if we needed a hexagon, but first of all, so the idea that came to mind is, suddenly Earth Elemental.
What?
Are we underwater?
No.
We're not underwater.
You are technically on the ground, so wait, how are like? Yeah, you have. I think I remember you have a thing that can just summon an earth
Yeah.
elemental, so you're just gonna bring it out.
What's your question?
Is that what we're getting at
Just
here?
water touch all the things. See
He
if
went.
they
He went silent.
Zeal,
I think the
Yeah,
satellite's
hello?
got him.
can I
Yeah,
not?
you
Oh,
good?
everything is
Just, like,
muted for me. What the fuck?
disappeared into the.
Maybe we should drink the
Hello?
water.
What the fuck?
I think we should drink all of the salt water in the ocean, yeah.
He doesn't sound to be back.
Like, there's a bunch of different items here, and I don't really like know what they do. It seems the Tesseract.
I
lets
don't
you
either.
look at
Okay,
things.
sorry, hold on. Now I can hear everybody. For some reason, my audio just cut out entirely, and I didn't hear anything after Zeal wanted to summon an earth elemental. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Earth
nice.
Elemental.
Okay, so you just like we're just straight up summoning an earth elemental. That's just what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. And then.
Okay, so here's your earth elemental.
All right.
Right
Where's my
here.
Earth Elemental? I don't see it. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so what we do first is, let's see, what were the objects again?
There's the ornate bowl. There's the cube that Riz is currently had his eyes rolled back in his head looking through. There's a hourglass that has a bunch of skulls on it. An arcane table, a reliquary, a large chest, and a diamond that is currently shocking Rukli.
Okay, so there's nothing really hexagonal specifically.
diamond.
No. Not that you can
think it's-
immediately see.
Alright,
Is this
in
diamond a
which case-
rough
might be
diamond
the
or a cut
hourglass.
diamond?
I think the
in which-
hourglass could be hexagonal.
Maybe, but point being, alright, so these objects are kind of set up in like a clockwise formation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I guess starting from the nearest object, Earth Elemental, pick up the object.
So starting with the bowl.
Yep.
Okay. Upon touching the bowl water inside the bowl seems to swirl up, and a very large water creature comes out and attacks
Uh-huh.
your earth elemental.
Kaiju
Uh-huh.
battle.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, are you guys engaging with the water creature, or is he just like what are we doing? What's the plan here?
I throw the lightning diamond at it. Not even joking.
It's actually not
Not
a
even.
horrible plan.
I am literally. I see a water elemental and I just yeet the diamond at it.
Well, it's not. It's just a basically water that attacks, but yeah. So.
I'm
but
rolling for attack with
Zeal,
water
I guess my immediate question is like, what, like, if after the elemental appears, what are you ordering the golem to do? Like your earth elemental.
Oh, is it a water elemental?
Well, it's a water creature, but sure, for lack of better terminology, it appears to be a water elemental.
That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, first off, it's attacking the golem, and it rolled
Oh.
a 18 to hit
Does
the
the-
golem.
Does the bowl have any hexagonal shape on it, even on the bottom? Because that was the thing to check for.
It does not upon lifting it up.
All right, you can drop the bowl.
Okay. The water elemental gets one attack in on the on the earth elemental, which does do. I think an 18 will hit. No, it only does like 3 damage because it rolled shit. But
What kind
upon
of damage was it?
bludgeoning, it just slammed into it.
All right, how much is the damage?
3.
All right,
it's all
so it's like 2 or 1 against a hit point pool of 126.
Yeah, it didn't do a lot. But once the bowl is dropped, the elemental just goes back in.
Yep, figured that would be the case. My
And the
abilities of
diamond
anticipation
whips
are
past it.
powerful.
Shade, if you did throw the diamond at it, it just goes whooshing by, and it just lands like on the dirt over here.
All right. Next object. We're going clockwise. At least
Okay.
clockwise from my perspective.
Okay, well, clockwise from your perspective would be the cube that Riz currently has his eyes rolling back in.
Yep, we're picking that up.
Doing what to the cube?
Your eyes are rolling back in your head as you're looking at, like, as you're attached to the cube holding it.
What's attached to it?
Your hands?
Oh, thank God. Okay. Anyways.
Like, what?
All right,
Huh?
what's going on?
Okay, so when your earth elemental touches the cube, first off, it interrupts what's happening to Riz. So Riz, you would snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes
There goes
gravity.
Guys,
God, I love it
guys,
here.
come on.
The jokes are
Alright.
cheap and the drinks are too. Anyway, so you snap back to reality, and the and then I don't even know as like Zeal would know, or like basically the golem would have a vision. Actually, well, first off, Cactus, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Or actually, no, it'd be more of a
Alright,
Wisdom
ever.
saving throw.
Alright.
Hmm?
You know what? Actually, it don't matter.
It's Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Oh, it actually does matter. 7. Nope.
Si-
10.
Ah, okay, cool. You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Nice. All right.
Okay. So Zeal, I don't know what an earth elemental would want most in this world. Probably a rock. Or
The heart.
or it's freedom. I don't know. One or two, like one of those two things. I don't. I can't really fathom at this current moment of time what it would see. So to fast forward this process, it sees what it what or who it wants most in this world, and then upon dropping the box, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. It's usually pretty okay with those, I think. It's like good. Oh, I see. It's like a wisdom of 10. Yeah, so I think it just does it at a 0
Okay.
or whatever. And is there a d20 somewhere I can grab?
There's
That is
one in
my
the
color.
Tesseract.
No. It has to be my color. Them's the rules. They have to be my special dice.
Waiting for it to roll
Real.
one.
No, it's just name.
All right, so that takes 19 psychic damage as it drops the cube.
Okay. Next object.
Next object is the locked reliquary that Kestrel is or I guess that Elijah is currently holding or investigating.
Alright, so. Oh. Locked in what way?
It's just got a mundane lock on the front by the looks of it.
Smash that shit.
Well, I don't have knock on me as of currently, so that's not an option. We don't have any thieves or rogues. I could try to ingenuity something because I am smart.
I am, in fact, a rogue.
Are you though?
I
Why
am.
didn't you get into the locked box before anyone else even looked at it?
I saw a shiny diamond.
And what did we learn?
It is shocky.
Well, if I want to be that guy, I can just have the elemental
Smash it?
smash it.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Because-
Hey, Monty, is there anything you want to do while, like, your compatriots are just fucking smashing everything?
And the like elemental just like
I don't fucking know, man. I think Monty's just here trying to make sure nobody dies.
couldn't the earth elemental just like morph its like finger or something into a key?
Monty's just trying to make sure nobody dies, alright?
So, are you gonna, like, just,
to-
like, keep a close eye on your companions? Or are you gonna take, like, a walk around? Or are you just, like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
It
just keep an
needs
eye on
electricity
everybody.
to open, and you should slot in the electric gem. This is probably a hexagon shape.
It's actually a
Yeah, what is
pentagonal
it?
shape.
Nearby is a
shape.
hexagon shape.
Oh, well, that's
There you
good to know. Hey, fuck the diamond then.
Anyway,
Smashing the reliquary?
yeah, so, yeah, there's not really any other option because it's look, the earth elemental can't shape itself into a key if that's what you're asking.
Okay. So roll me a I guess a to hit and then damage on like an earth elemental slam.
Okay, sure. Let's see. The to hit is a +8.
So Elijah, you just see this big earth elemental come over, grab the box from your hands, and fucking just punch it.
So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
a-
moving over.
God.
So that's a 15
Yeah, that'll hit easy
to
enough.
hit. All right. And then this box might be powder, depending on how Zai interprets it. We'll just have to see.
How much damage?
Wish we
If I
knew
remember.
more about this location.
We get. I must have the wrong number. Hold on. Uh, 26 damage.
Yeah, so the reliquary does get crushed into, a fine paste. But like the second like his fist connects with it and like crushes it, you guys just see like this like liquid start to like seep out of it into the ground, it's like kind of a reddish color.
Hmm. Sounds about right. It only did that much damage because normally it would have done 13, but it does double damage to objects.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Then there was the
Yeah, that
diamond.
wasn't bad at all.
Then there was the diamond that Shade was holding and threw away. That was shocky.
Alright, so red liquid isn't anything of relevance.
Oh, did you want to investigate the red liquid?
Why wouldn't I? It's right there.
Okay, so Wallace is investigating the red liquid.
Well, it's technically the earth elemental will be doing it, but you know.
Okay, so I guess give me an investigation check for the earth elemental.
I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not we need to physically have our hands on it to, quote, investigate it.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're like seeing through the earth elemental's eyes. You just command it. So if you are investigating it with the earth elemental, it'd be with its stats.
No, I know. It's more meaning like, essentially, you know, if part of my investigation requires that the lid be open, it would be, hey, earth elemental, open lid, so I can look at it. You get
Oh.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, you just kind of crushed it. So I mean, yes, you can open like what's left of it and see inside. Doing that, you see that there was a vial.
What, Shane?
Well,
Wow.
What is
Whatever.
the earth elemental resistant to or immune to?
Good question. Let's see. Also, my investigation is 17. But anyway, damage-wise, it is immune to poison. Condition-wise, it is immune to exhaustion, paralyzation, petrification, poisoned, and unconscious. It has damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay. So the earth elemental investigates it with you said 17?
Well, I was saying that I would investigate it. It's just if I need to basically have it hold it for me, then it would hold it for me. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So to you,
Like, I'm not
with
touching
your,
it,
yeah,
I'm
with
just
with your
investigating.
investigation, it just looks like it was maybe like it looked like a health potion. Like it's got the same kind of markings as a health potion. But yeah, it doesn't appear to do anything.
Alright,
dang.
gemstone.
There's a potion of resurrection, clearly.
Well, it didn't make a difference because we weren't going to be able to open it anyway.
Shade is a rogue.
Then why didn't you open it?
Because you smashed it.
No, I'm saying before, like, first thing, you should have been opening it.
Okay, and so yeah, the diamond has already been dealt with. So you're going to the large chest next, which is also like this is a larger chest, not as like kind of small or ornate. So like with this one, if you roll accurately enough, you could just smash the lock off, as opposed to smashing the whole thing.
Uh-huh. Is it also just a lock?
Yeah, it's just a lock. Like the reliquary, like actually had the lock like built into it, whereas this is just a lock like on the outside. Like it's just a padlock.
I just reach out, grab the golem's arm with my tentacle, and say, "Nah, I got it." And then I lockpick the lock.
Okay, I guess give me. I'm just trying to think of how much you would have retained. Like I guess we did say like you're gonna retain your skills though as an octopus. So in theory.
I was massaging ladies at the brothel. I think.
Yeah,
I can
no,
use
that's fine. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a fucking 3 plus 7. 10.
10. Yeah, the lock pops right off.
We need a skeleton
All
key.
So inside the box, there is, well, there's a container of sorts. It's kind of hexagonal shaped.
Oh no, a box within a box.
Awesome. I don't touch it because I'll die. So someone else can touch the box.
I
Wait,
touch
how do you
it.
meet? Oh. Wait, who said that?
Hit me.
So Riz is going to
Nah.
I touch it.
Riz is going to touch it.
Well, I would have said for the elemental, but if you really wanna,
Okay, so Riz is going to touch the weird container in the chest that is hexagonal shaped.
Yep.
Okay. Huh. Okay. So, huh. Just trying to look at my
Wow, that
notes
was
here.
bad.
Yeah, no,
That
no.
was really bad.
You
Man,
instantly
I
die.
did not
Actually,
realize-
everybody
I
dies.
can't believe I
No.
fucked up this bad. I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, no,
God,
it's
man.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah, no.
So,
Or
you guys next game.
they aren't affected by whatever he's trying to kill you with.
no, I'm just trying
Yeah.
to. So, Riz. So
Yeah.
you find yourself in a clear tube.
What?
As you guys just see Riz,
Not the jar, please.
Riz touches this object and is shrunk down and sucked inside of it.
What the fuck?
So you now have a Riz in a jar.
What?
I'm gonna draw a
Alright.
Riz. I'm gonna draw a Riz.
I'm going to.
What?
the-
Wallace wanted to do.
I was gonna say. Alright,
This
so
is
the Earth
perfect.
Elemental, bring me the jar.
Wait.
Wait! I was like, that's why I was sitting.
No.
That's why I was like sitting here. I was like, wait, did we actually talk about this happening?
Yeah.
I can't believe
Yeah.
it actually happened. Fuck.
The Earth Elemental like ends up grabbing you and then walks you over. to,
So
like,
so
a
you
really active-
the Earth Elemental is gently picking up the jar, or like just pick up the jar. Like what is happening? I guess how gentle
Yeah,
is he
just pick
being?
up the jar.
Oh,
Like,
just pick up.
normally.
Just
Like-
pick up the jar normally.
Ah.
Okay.
Just normally.
Okay. I'm
Don't
trying to
do
determine
that.
how like a brainless construct like gauges its strength of how it should pick something up.
It's not brainless. That's the thing.
Okay. So
It's not even a construct. It's an
Sure.
elemental.
it picks up the jar. Cactus, you now have shrunken down with you inside a jar, in a very tight space, an earth elemental.
All right.
What the
I
fuck?
half
So-
expected that to happen, and that's exactly why we do things the way we do.
So now you're in a very cramped space with an earth elemental.
You just hear tiny muffled. Dispel it. Dispel it.
We pick
I'm
it up.
tempted to join you guys in the jar.
Watch shove a giant
Not.
octopus in
I
the jar.
don't. I don't
not
want to
going in
find
there.
fucking www.onefairyOneOctopus1jar.com, please.
What are we even? I don't know.
So we're just okay. So I guess, hey Monty, you got any bright ideas for helping your friend Riz out of a jar?
Hey, what's the hourglass?
So, Riz is stuck in this jar?
Yeah, Riz has been Riz went and picked up like a small hexagonal vial, and like it basically the second he touched it, he shrank down and got sucked inside of it.
Is there like a knob
Can
on
we
top
pick
or
up the
whatever
jar?
that we can...
So the next thing
I
that
don't know,
tried to
can
touch
you?
the next thing that
Try.
tried to touch the jar was the earth elemental. It also got shrunk down and sucked inside of it.
Can we have a mage hand break it open?
That has not been tried
Yeah,
yet.
sure, why not?
Why?
Would you consider this a magic jar?
No. Or at least
No,
I
it's
certainly
not.
wouldn't.
It's not a magic jar. It didn't take like the soul.
So
Never
Ruka,
left the
you're
body
still
for
you're
long.
still in a pile of gold, just like shoveling things into your tentacles, right?
Well, I unlocked the chest.
Oh, right.
Okay, what is? Okay, like this vial. Does it have like any way that it looks like it can open?
No, like it's open at the top. It just seems like anything that's touched it has been sucked inside of it now.
The jar is open at the top, and any ones that touch the jar itself
Hey,
has been
low
shrunken down.
key,
Can we just
try,
delicately
like, throwing,
reach
like, a
in and pull them
napkin
out?
at it.
Somebody, there's a lot of suggestions there.
Just have a mage hand like throw it or gently break it.
Just pull them out of the opening at the
Yeah,
top.
shall
They'll
we
probably
make-
come back to regular size.
Are
Do I still have my fishing rod?
Are you going to attempt that with your tentacle? Like what?
Do I still have my fishing rod?
I don't think
If
so.
Rukely touches it, does he become a regular size octopus?
I become a baby octopus.
Well, Rukely, you want to touch it and see what happens?
You feed it a golden dandelion.
No, I'd rather delicately pull them out of the opening of the jar.
With your tentacle?
It's a vial.
It's a
From-
vial or the jar? I always heard it was a jar with an open top.
It's a vial. Like it's sorry. Like I guess I'm using jar and vial interchangeably. Like it's a small jar, like a small vial. Like it's hexagonally shaped vial. With a now has a small Riz and a small Earth elemental in it.
I mean, if they, like, if it's open at the top, Riz could just fly out.
Riz, do you want to try flying out?
Oh, it
Let's
was
do
open
that.
this whole time? I thought you were implying it was closed. Yeah, of course I fucking try to fly out.
All right, yeah, sure. So you fly out, and you stay at the size that you were.
No.
Wait,
You
am I
remain
somehow
tiny?
even fucking smaller now?
You are like
Ant-Man
fucking
strat.
you are like the size of an ant right now. Yeah.
I cannot stand you.
I low-key fuck with this stuff.
Touch it again, you turn into like an atom.
Just
God.
please touch it again.
No. I don't even know what to do anymore.
I just love that no, we just throw caution to the wind in a lot of these scenarios, and we're just like, let's.
I don't know what, like, I don't know. There's nothing to do though. Like, we know nothing about these items other than like touching them,
Yeah.
which isn't helpful.
Well, that's not entirely true. This whole test was designed with one kind of theme in mind, and I don't think either Zeal or Shade actually shared that theme with the rest of you. So this is exactly what happens.
Well,
You said
that's
a test of wills.
Yeah. And there was a second part to that statement that clearly fell on deaf ears.
I don't think you said it.
Do you want to read the casket again?
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
because there's 7 items on the aisle. One
So
of them
there is an item on the aisle that
in a
is
test of wills.
there is an item on the aisle that is the key to opening the casket in the middle, or the chest in the middle. It will unseal it. I said there are 7 items around in obvious succession. Like in obvious.
Is there like a keyhole on the chest? Can
yeah, there's
can
lot- there's-
can Riz
Maury,
just
let-
fly
Maury,
in
let
there?
him finish.
There's lots.
Maury, let him finish.
There's lots of keyholes on the chest, but as far as what was revealed and what was written on the chest that Zeal and Shade both got is yes, there is one item on the aisle that will unseal the chest. This test is designed to test those who would seek abyssal power but could ultimately resist its urges. And then I followed that by saying there are, obviously in your line of view, there are 7 items like in a circle around you. That is the information that was made available.
Test those that seek abyssal power.
Can you fly in the
and
keyhole
resist
since you're
its
tiny now
urges.
and unlock it from the inside?
Yeah, fuck it. Sure, I try that.
So maybe the 7. I don't know.
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
it was
real.
around
That was
the barn
partially
still.
why the whole Earth Elemental thing came to mind.
okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
So Riz is going to attempt to fly in the keyhole.
Yeah, why not?
So, like I said, there are several kind of indents in it
There were
that
several realms.
that could be the keyhole, but I assume because of your vision, you're going to pick the hexagonal one.
Yeah, I go into the hexagon one.
Okay, so
What
yeah, you're able to kind of fly down. You can see that as you fly down into it, like there is kind of a mechanism that turns. It doesn't have like open kind of straight into the the place underneath, but you can see that there is a mechanism that would turn and then open the rest of the slot on top. So
Can it be?
it does not look like it can be picked by typical means. It's also
What can
was
I-
specified that it is magically sealed.
What can I observe from like just the table without looking at like touching it?
The table looks like it is for crafting in a way, but it's not of a arcane school that you're familiar with.
I don't have detect magic.
I do hate to do this, but I do really need to go to bed.
No worries.
Have a good night.
We put you back in the
I will
jar.
continue to be I'll continue to be small and angry about it in a jar.
Alright.
Did somebody want to try the mage hand thing and smash it?
Bye.
I don't have mage hand. I can't do it.
That's why
I'm
I said
scared of
sure,
doing
and
that.
then I let.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't gonna smash it. I was just gonna tip it over,
Oh.
like upside down.
Okay. Tipping it over upside down just gives you a tiny golem, like with the mage hand, but the mage hand doesn't get like shrunk down into it. The mage hand is actually able to touch it.
Hey,
What,
can I
that'd
just
be
use
what?
the Baginac acid to melt a hole through his chest?
I don't think that would work.
We use it to
But-
melt collars off of people's necks.
I also need to go soon because I need to make dinner before I go to bed.
Yeah, no worries, Thrall.
Great.
What about the hourglass?
The hourglass with 3 skulls attached to it.
It gives off the vibe of just like you touch this and infinitely die. It just instantly die.
Well, I guess can somebody give me like an Arcana check for it if you guys want to analyze it before touching?
Yeah, let's do that. That's cool. I don't
That would've
have
been a good
Arcana, but
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying
Come
that
give
there
me
is an option to do an Arcana check. If somebody is proficient in any form of necromancy, they could give me that Arcana check at advantage. But if not, then it's just a straight roll.
I rolled a 17.
wait,
What you mean proficient at necromancy? It's not a thing.
wait, like 7
Well,
schools?
like if they're knowledgeable in it, is what I meant. Like if that, yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 8 schools. I guess the thing in the middle.
There are 7 realms.
No, there's like 7 schools here. So like if you think about it, this hourglass is necromancy. I imagine the table is transmutation. The bowl is conjuration. No, probably just wrong.
Alright. Well,
I
I'm
guess
gonna-
I guess the orb could be, or no, the diamond could be evocation.
divination. Well, not even divination because it's
Yeah, I don't really
Okay.
know. I don't think it really helps.
You're not.
I mean, the hexagon has to be divination. I
it's
just
not a
don't really
hexagon,
know.
it's a cube.
Well, like right, the cube, the tesseract thing. That's divination. I don't know what.
Well, the water's conjuration. The jar is transmutation.
I'm just gonna say that, or I'm just gonna have a roll.
Or alteration.
And He said something people.
Well, no, the transmutation is like alteration, as you said.
And
something
the
something
electric
people
thing is your.
understand necromancy advantage. Blah blah.
I mean, there's
94.
something like
You got-
enchantment.
how much?
I
24? Zeal?
Oh, I said that I rolled twice because of what you said. Because I'm clearly the only one that would really know
Mhm.
most magic. So 26.
26. So you recognize this as an hourglass of death. It's a kind of like lost or forgotten magic item. There's tomes about it here and there. But basically, by using one, it can do a couple of things. And you're aware of it can either foretell one's demise, in terms of telling, like, basically showing you a vision of how you may die. It can summon a complete opposite of the person that touches it, or it can send a kind of like a hunter after you that will, like an undead kind of servant that will hunt you until it has a chance to kill you. So it does a bunch of nasty things for those who use it. Or in some cases it can tell you what your potential death will be, and then you can maybe avoid it. But it's kind of a crapshoot in terms of which one of those it's going to do.
I was just gonna say, actually, all of those are negative because, as the divination wizard, I can say this for sure. If you know the future, then it's set in stone.
Mm-hmm. So in that
So
case,
it's all bad.
So yeah, does anybody want to touch it?
Based on the options given, not really.
No.
Okay. Monty, can you what is your passive perception, or can you give me an actual perception check? Since you're just kind of chilling.
My passive perception is 14.
14? Okay. Give me an active perception check, since you're just kind of watching your friends and allies kind of fumble around the island. I just gotta say that, Monty's probably just like, what the fuck, guys? Oh, hey, we got another raid.
Did we actually see the diamond shocking?
Oh yeah,
Rukli?
they actually would have seen the diamond shocking Rukli. It's now shocking the end. Hello, older and dumber. How's it going? We're just about to end up here.
10?
10? Okay, I'm gonna take your passive perception. While you're just chilling and you saw Shade getting shocked by the diamond, and you've seen all your friends kind of fumbling around, you do notice that just sitting over here in a pile of gold is a hexagonal crystal. It has been sitting there the whole time.
Okay, I guess I'll pick it up.
Okay.
I have not been following this puzzle well enough to understand what I'm supposed to do with it, but sure.
Just give it to me.
You pick it up and nothing bad happens.
Yay.
Are you giving it to Wallace?
Sure.
Okay. Wallace, what are you doing?
Alright. I'm gonna open the thing.
Yeah, okay. You put it in the slot.
Right.
You put it in the slot and turn it, and the chest does pop open in the center here. So it pops open, and inside you're able to see two items. Sitting on top is the tear-shaped stone you saw in your vision.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting beneath that is a seaweed-covered book.
Alright.
And that book has a bunch of chains on it and seems to be locked.
I'm sure. In which case, the obvious solution is Well, first we pick up the thing on top because it's on top, and you can't really pick up things, you know,
Okay. So
through other things.
so you're picking up the tier.
Yep.
Okay. So the second you touch the tier, you lose consciousness, and I need to take you to the one-on-one.
Ah.
Yay.
Hi, Zeal.
Okay.
So the second you touch the tier, you have a vision, and that vision is of a trident, and it's kind of like you look at the trident, and it looks very similar to that book that's underneath the tier. Like, it's covered in like kind of seaweed and moss, and it almost looks like it's not necessarily like a crafted metal trident. It looks more like it's maybe like adapted from like some kind of like flesh or spine from like a giant creature, and kind of crafted that. So it's kind of looking like it's partially bone. But what you do see is that trident is like in your vision. That trident is impaled through Navira, the Titan, and she's lying basically dead underneath this trident.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the feeling that might be... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. You get the feeling that might... Like, you guys fought with Navira before, and you found that most things were relatively ineffective, except, like, there were some of your friends that were using specific weapons that were given to them by an entity who you chose not to indulge in. They gave you that spell book, and you chose not to use anything from it. But you get the feeling that this is the kind of weapon that could potentially damage a Titan.
Mm-hmm.
But you, as far as kind of like where it is, like, so you see the vision of it kind of stabbed into Navira's corpse, and then it kind of flashes to it stabbed into the ground, and then your vision kind of goes back from it, and you can see like the bars of a cage, and then it kind of goes, your vision kind of goes completely back from it, and you come back to your body, but you are now laying on the ground, so you're just going to wake up. Okay. So okay. All right, and we're back. So for the rest of you, you would have seen Wallace reach out and grab the tier, and then lose consciousness and fall straight to the ground.
He's still holding the tier.
For the duration of, I'd say, about the 20 seconds that he was gone or unconscious, yes, he holds onto the tier.
All right.
So does he wake up?
He does wake up after about 20 seconds.
All right. Now to make sure this thing gets to know where it needs to go.
Yeah, where does it apparently need to go?
Well, for now, in my pocket.
Okay. And then there's also the book that's in the chest.
Well, it's locked up, is it not?
It's not, so it's just sealed on it, like in on itself. You can take it with you. It's like,
no, I know.
There's chains around it.
Determining whether it itself was locked. In which case, if it's currently just locked, like a normal book would be, then yeah, why not? Just pick it up and take it.
Okay.
Also into my pocket.
Okay.
Are you going to help Nerithus?
What we're going to do is we're going to find that cage either way, because I'm pretty sure that's what both want. Go figure that one.
It's probably not a good time, but I really do need to go and like.
No,
do self-care.
Yeah,
we're
this would
gonna
be
call
probably-
we're gonna call it here for tonight because right after this you guys have to make a decision of what's happening with the tier because that's going to
Well,
lead
I mean,
into
what does the lady even want us to do? Did they want
We
us
do
to
have
bring
to
it
give
give
it
it
to
to
her.
them.
Navira expects you to give it to her upon leaving this place.
I figure she would have wanted us to try to seal the cage ourselves.
No, she wants the tier.
Oh, well, what a fool.
So, in any case, we're gonna call it here, and let's find. Usually, I raid either Rouse or Older and Dumber, and they both raided me. So, I guess we'll find somebody to raid here.
Zayth doesn't know what the plan is.
Oh, hey,
I don't
Salty's
know.
on.
Plan.
Also, I don't.
No,
I feel
I don't
I
think,
feel
I don't
like
think
the plan
anyone
might
knows what
blow
my
up
plan
your
is.
face.
Okay,
The plan
let's
might blow up in my face.
raid
but-
Salty, and then that's it for the
Yeah.
evening.
I don't.
All right. You
All right.
guys have a good night.
Have a good
Peace.
one, Swirl.
Thanks for having me.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And I have no idea what your plan is, Zeal.
This world is in a situation where it just kind of sucks. Like everything